The award-winning BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios. Over 1 million views in 2024. We're where you need to advertise. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and join the over 5,000 subscribers watching local sports. The Jackson Rockabillys, Union University, Bethel College, Lane College, South Gibson County, USJ, and TCA. Multi-camera broadcasts, slow motion instant replay, on-screen scoreboard and graphics, and professional announcers. Thanks to our sponsors who make it all possible. The BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios. For over 60 years, King Tire Company has been a trusted name in quality tires and auto care, proudly serving the Jackson community for decades from our Old Hickory Boulevard location with tires, alignments, oil changes, AC repairs, brakes, belts, hoses, radiator repair, and more. King Tire Company delivers the expertise and reliability you can depend on. Visit King Tire Company on Old Hickory Boulevard in Jackson today, where decades of experience meet top-notch service.
Great American Sports, make sports an addiction. Located at 125B Old Hickory Boulevard, East in Jackson. We specialize in teen sports for youth leagues, schools, and churches. We can embroider and screen print team uniforms. We also have sports equipment, Under Armour and Adidas clothing, and anything else you need for your team sports. You can email or call us for all your team sports needs. Great American Sports, make sports an addiction.
For nearly 2 decades, April Dunning has called Medina home, working as both a substitute teacher and special education assistant. While volunteering to make the community stronger, she has addressed the stray dog dilemma, improved city ordinances, and supported local events like the fireworks and Christmas parade. Now, she's ready to serve as city alderman. On Election Day, vote for April Dunning, a leader with heart and dedication. Paid for by friends of April Dunning.
At Rep Local Lawrence Funeral Home, we provide gentle guidance and support during one of life's most challenging moments. Our dedicated team is here to help you create a meaningful and personalized tribute for your loved one. From arranging heartfelt services to handling all the details, we ensure every aspect is taken care of with the utmost respect and compassion. Trust us to be there for when it matters most. Call 731-783-3026 to speak with one of our experienced funeral directors. Rep Local Lawrence Funeral Home, a tradition of caring since 1925.
And live from the Hawk's Nest in South Jackson, Tennessee, it's South Gibson County High School Hornet football tonight. And we are going to have a great game tonight. We'll make a couple of adjustments here, and what a fine night for a ball game. It looked like it was going to rain all day. There has been some mist. They are having senior ceremonies. As you can see, the band, cheerleader, and football team seniors lined up out there, and they are introducing them now and presenting them with their poster, I guess you would call it, that hangs at the field, and they're introducing each one. I do not have a full list of all of the seniors, but good evening and welcome to the BallGame Blitz TV Sports Network, produced by Worthy Road Studios on the South Gibson High Facebook page. Also, we'll remind you that this is a copyright broadcast of Worthy Road Studios for 2024. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, editing, or further use of this BallGame Blitz broadcast without the express written consent of Worthy Road Studios is strictly prohibited. It's also illegal. I am Coach Joe Holloway. I'll be your announcer for tonight's game, and tonight we're going to be assisted by Wesley Freeman. The reason Wesley's not up in the press box, he used to be my color man a few years ago. Wesley has a senior son who will be starting for the Southside Hawks in football. But we come into this game really with nothing but making sure that we have a break-even season through the regular season, because we've got third place in the region locked up, which means we'll have to travel for our first playoff game. Don't know who the opponent will be. There are several scenarios we'll try to go over during this broadcast with you. Southside has been eliminated from the playoff competition, but you know they want to have a big night because it's their senior night, just like we want to have a big night and get that 5th win of the season. Both teams have had some injuries throughout the year. several of ours have been a little more sustaining. Hawks come in here fairly healthy tonight. Penalties have bothered both teams at times, and sometimes things just happening at the wrong time, but it's going to be a slobber knocker, I think, of a ball game. Southside's line is pretty good. We've got the good offensive line, so you've got the irresistible force and the immovable object. We're going to take our first time out here on the South Gibson High School Worthy Road Studios Ball Game Blitz Network. We'll be back after these important messages.
For more than 60 years, King Tire Company has been your go-to source for quality tires and dependable auto care. Our Airways Boulevard location in Jackson has proudly served the community for decades, delivering the excellence you've come to rely on. Whether you need tires, oil changes, alignments, brakes, and more, King Tire Company has you covered. All tire sizes, ATV to light truck and beyond. Visit our Airways Boulevard location in Jackson today. King Tire Company, where long-standing tradition meets exceptional service.
Let me tell you about the American dream. In 1974, I had $425 to my name. I bought 21 carpet remnants, rented an old lumber shed, and opened Deaton's Rug Barn on East College. I worked long hours with hope of taking care of my family. I'm so thankful to Jesus who changed my life. He gave me a dream. So in 1985, we opened Deaton's Carpet One on the 45 bypass with a commitment to customer satisfaction. My friends, don't give up on your dream, because your dream can come true.
Hey Jackson, welcome to Chuck Hutton Nissan. The Chuck Hutton name has been on car dealerships since 1919, and we would love the opportunity to show you what we're all about. We're locally owned. Our business model is big inventory and big volume on new and used cars. Nissan has awarded us a huge inventory, and we're going to sell them to you at invoice. Just choose a car from our great selection, we'll pull out the invoice, and that's what you'll pay. We look forward to meeting you at Chuck Hutton Nissan, 495 Van Drive, Jackson, Tennessee.
Has your home comfort gone to the dogs? Beat the heat this summer with Jackson's most trusted team of technicians at McCoy's Heating and Air Conditioning. Our York certified and trained technicians can repair or replace your HVAC system, keeping everyone cool so you don't end up in the doghouse. Sit, relax, simply call or go to our website. It's wonderful to chill knowing you always have someone by your side, your HVAC system's best friend. McCoy's Heating and Air.
Hello, Medina friends and family. I'm Sammy Gilley, and I am your candidate for mayor of Medina. I am a conservative Christian with a proven track record as a leader. I've worked in public service in West Tennessee and Medina for 20 years. In those 20 years, I have gained the knowledge and relationships needed to be the leader a growing city like Medina needs. Through a community-oriented leadership model, I plan to bring the best out of Medina by showcasing community events that are family-friendly and promote local businesses. I have a proven record as an effective leader in public safety and will make sure Medina stays the best and safest city to live in West Tennessee. I humbly ask for your vote this November. For more information or to contact me, visit my Facebook page, Sammy Gilley for Medina Mayor 2024.
Back at the Hawks Nest, where senior ceremonies are still going on. We had those last week at South Gibson at the Hornets' Nest. This is the Hawks' Nest. A great playing surface, although it got soaked and tested. Now on the sidelines there will be some water, but let's tell you about this contest a little bit. South Gibson comes in with a 4-5 record, 2-2 in the region in 6-4A. They're ending the regular season, but they will go on to playoff action here Thursday night, Halloween night. Let's hope that there's treats for the Hornets and no tricks against us, but we'll see what happens with that. Now, let's talk about both opponents. And we are at the Hawks' Nest. I've repeated. Their record is actually 3-6. They got a forfeit win over Liberty Tech, and it started the game. Southside had the lead, and they didn't finish that contest. So Southside actually comes in with a record of 3-6. 0-4 in the region, and this is 6-4A. Last week, they lost to Hardin County 32-7, and of course we had the game that we lost 41-33 to Jackson Northside, but we had a 13-point lead, and it disappeared in the fourth quarter. And one of the keys to victory tonight will be playing 4 quarters of football. Series record, Southside has not won one of the contests with South Gibson. They've only met 3 times, so it's 3-0 in South Gibson's favor. Last meeting was 48-21 at South Gibson last year. Of course, common opponents are Chester County, Hardin County, Lexington, Northside, and South Gibson went 2-2 against those opponents. We beat Hardin County 20-3, Lexington 17-0, lost in an unusual game to Chester County 28-19, and then last week 41-33 loss to Northside. Southside, on the other hand, is 0-4 against the region opponents, losing to Chester County 35-20, Hardin County 32-7, Lexington 24-21. They played the devil out of Lexington too that night, and to Northside 28-7. And that one, a big run by Javante Smith that you saw last week of Northside. He took an interception against Southside back 105 yards, and that one kind of turned the tide a little bit. And, of course, there's some players to watch for Southside: Carson Brewer, senior offensive lineman; Christopher Kemp, also a senior offensive and defensive lineman; Connor Matheny, a wideout and defensive back. You want to keep an eye on number 24, sophomore of theirs. Our 24 is Dre Scott, but their sophomore is Caden Curry, who has had some big games and has been coming on strong at the running back spot. And they've also got a little edge at the height of their wideouts to our defensive backs. And what we'll do is talk a little more about this game, and let's take a timeout. And when we come back, more football on the South Gibson Worthy Road Studios BallGame Blitz Network.
At the Willows, we believe that your loved one should feel at home. Our boutique assisted living community provides top-tier, personalized care in a comfortable and welcoming setting. With the support of trusted physicians, nurses, and staff, we ensure every resident feels cherished. Learn more at willowsofjackson.com or call 731-207-0686. That's 731-207-0686. The Willows, because family matters.
Beauty House Social, Jackson's premier blowout bar and full-service salon and med spa. From lashes and facials to cosmetic injections and lasers, we have it all. Let's be social. Why rent an apartment when you can lease a home? The Summit in Jackson offers 2- and 3-bedroom single-family homes with lots of amenities. Enjoy the comfort and space in a gated community with smart technology, ADS security, and no maintenance. Short and long-term leases are available, so visit our website or call to schedule your tour today at the Summit in Jackson.
King Jewelers is not your typical run-of-the-mill jewelry store. Grover is a certified jeweler with 35 years experience. This isn't just a jewelry store. It's an iconic symbol of love. How far would you go for love? King Jewelers, 16B Conrad Drive, Jackson.
At the Willows, we believe that your loved one should feel at home. Our boutique assisted living community provides top-tier, personalized care in a comfortable and welcoming setting. With the support of trusted physicians, nurses, and staff, we ensure every resident feels cherished. Learn more at willowsofjackson.com or call 731-207-0686. That's 731-207-0686. The Willows, because family matters.
Hey Jackson, welcome to Chuck Hutton Nissan. The Chuck Hutton name has been on car dealerships since 1919, and we would love the opportunity to show you what we're all about. We're locally owned. Our business model is big inventory and big volume on new and used cars. Nissan has awarded us a huge inventory, and we're going to sell them to you at invoice. Just choose a car from our great selection, we'll pull out the invoice, and that's what you'll pay. We look forward to meeting you at Chuck Hutton Nissan, 495 Van Drive, Jackson, Tennessee.
For For nearly 2 decades, April Dunning has called Medina home, working as both a substitute teacher and special education assistant. While volunteering to make the community stronger, she has addressed the stray dog dilemma, improved city ordinances, and supported local events like the fireworks and Christmas parade. Now, she's ready to serve as city alderman. On Election Day, vote for April Dunning, a leader with heart and dedication. Paid for by friends of April Dunning.
Buy a car in your bikini. Buy a truck in your jammies. Buy an SUV in your, well, no matter what you're wearing or not. Shop JonesChevroletHumboldt.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
Beauty House Social. Jackson's premier blowout bar and full-service salon and med spa. From lashes and facials to cosmetic injections and lasers, we have it all. Let's be social.
At The Willows, we believe that your loved one should feel at home. Our boutique assisted living community provides top-tier, personalized care in a comfortable and welcoming setting. With the support of trusted physicians, nurses, and staff, we ensure every resident feels cherished. Learn more at willowsofjackson.com or call 731-207-0686. That's 731-207-0686. The Willows, because family matters.
Has your home comfort gone to the dogs? Beat the heat this summer with Jackson's most trusted team of technicians at McCoy's Heating and Air Conditioning. Our York certified and trained technicians can repair or replace your HVAC system, keeping everyone cool so you don't end up in the doghouse. Sit, relax, simply call or go to our website. It's wonderful to chill knowing you always have someone by your side. Your HVAC system's best friend, McCoy's Heating and Air.
Hey Jackson, welcome to Chuck Hutton Nissan. The Chuck Hutton name has been on car dealerships since 1919, and we would love the opportunity to show you what we're all about. We're locally owned. Our business model is big inventory and big volume on new and used cars. Nissan has awarded us a huge inventory, and we're going to sell them to you at invoice. Just choose a car from our great selection, we'll pull out the invoice, and that's what you'll pay. We look forward to meeting you at Chuck Hutton Nissan, 495 Van Drive, Jackson, Tennessee.
Great American Sports. Make sports an addiction. Located at 125B Old Hickory Boulevard, East in Jackson. We specialize in team sports for youth leagues, schools, and churches. We can embroider and screen print team uniforms. We also have sports equipment, Under Armour, and Adidas clothing, and anything else you need for your team sports. You can email or call us for all your team sports needs. Great American Sports. Make sports an addiction.
We are back. Wesley Freeman, who's my color man, he has been in the past. We are glad to see him here. He got to participate in the senior ceremonies. And Wesley, even though this is a Hornet broadcast from South Gibson, let you say something about senior night.
Well, senior night is a neat night for these young men. I got to experience it myself here at Southside, and to have one to walk out with him and be able to call his last football game is something pretty special.
It really is, and we're looking forward to doing that. I've known Houston for a long time. His brother Harrison got to call some of his baseball games as he played against us also in baseball. And fine player, went on to college. Houston got a big college career planned out. He's gonna make some money. Something he can take care of his daddy and me too when he gets through with college.
100%.
And we got to get. Tell you what, let's do. Let's see if we can. I know it's senior night here, but we usually have a senior spotlight, but I cleared it. Let's see if we can get a picture of our seniors up there for the South Gibson Hornets. A fine-looking group you see on the screen. And the Leighton Robertson, now he's come back to old stomping ground, so he'll be actually playing against some of his friends tonight, including Houston.
He and Houston are best friends.
They are best friends, so a good group of seniors for both schools, and I know both schools will miss them when their playing days are over. Now, we've been talking about what's happening in the that's really good. I just had my notes out there. It boils down in this district. South Gibson's locked it up at third place. There are a couple of things could happen depending on what happens with Lexington and Hardin County, who gets the fourth place spot. Southside is mathematically eliminated. First place is up for grabs at Chester County, with Chester County and Northside going at it and they're going to go at it tooth and toenail.
Oh, man.
And I don't even want to pick one, Wesley. I'll let you pick a game if you want to, but I'm not getting involved in that.
I tell you what, the game that I'm interested in tonight, Coach, is going to be in Martin Westview. Westview's hosting Covington. Both of these teams are undefeated, and both of these teams have been just murdering everybody. Well,
it's not just offensively they're murdering people. Covington has only given up 61 points for the whole season. Westview 69.
I bet you can't find a seat in that place.
You probably can't. The good news is they'll be playing at UTM Stadium.
That's right.
But let's tell you a little more about the two teams that are playing here tonight. And let me I had my markers all set. I got plenty of room. But in this contest, Jackson Southside 0-4 in the region, and they are officially 3-6. I know Michael Odom, our fine friend with the Mirror Exchange, he did not know about the game being awarded that started. Southside had the lead. The contest ended, and the TSSAA saw fit and properly to award Southside the game. They were winning anyway.
Yep.
Now, Southside comes into this game offensively. They've scored 159 points this year. They have given up 185. South Gibson comes in having scored 191 points and given up, though, 188 points. Defense has been good at times. We pitched a shutout against the Lexington team. Y'all had at Southside an outstanding effort against Bolivar.
You're right. Yeah. That game right there was a little bit of a surprise to me. I didn't know that we would handle Bolivar like we did, but then we had to turn around and play Hardin County, and I'm not sure what exactly happened there, but fell a little short there. Coach, the Hawks have been in just about every game they played in. With the exception of the one last Friday night against Savannah. And then I know South Gibson's been the same way. I mean,
we've actually had the lead and taken it into the second half. The one game that they were in it, played great defense early, was the Northside game, but Javante Smith's 105-yard interception return, that broke the Hawks back.
Yes, it did. It did. And that kid right there is going to get offers from everybody, just a junior. And he'll get offers from major college schools. And I know that Houston was telling me earlier today that Yaya got an offer today or something like that from Georgia.
He did get the Yaya Gad. Of course, we already know that he's a commit and just ready for the signing date. Gabe Lovren, he'll be going to Tulane, and they're getting an outstanding football player. But there are people looking at people like Cade Beaver, and the Smith boys have drawn some attention from some schools. But that's big, and Yaya is getting a lot of attention from several schools.
Yeah.
And the SEC caliber schools, Ole Miss is on that list of schools. And Georgia, they want to get in. He's their style lineman and stuff.
Yeah.
Now, we are waiting for the coin toss and some things like that. Remind everybody last week that South Gibson did drive the football down when it was tied 33-all. They drove it 37 yards, but an interception ended the Hornets' drive. Keys for victory for Southside that you think tonight, Wesley?
No turnovers, limited penalties, and hang on to the football because, Coach, it's wet.
And I'm going to add one more. We have the same situation. We've got to make sure we lock up on our tackles, especially on Curry. He's a very good – Weldon's a good running back, but Curry has shown me something the last couple of weeks. So South Gibson's got to lock up. We've got to stay away from the penalties, especially those that come at inopportune times. Hold on to the football, definitely. And we've really got to play error-free football. And there are a couple of ball spots in the field where the water's staying. Not many.
Yep.
And they've done all they could, but grass fields, that's the reason you're seeing so many people go to turf. And the water on the sidelines, it does drain towards that. And I know a couple of years ago the Madison County school system did a major reclamation project on getting the water to drain because when it rained in the past, it stood.
stood.
Yeah, and that's not a good thing. Two good schools, both of them wanting to close out with a win. Both of them wanting to win for their seniors. It was Southside senior night. Wesley, how big a factor is going to be the kicking game for both teams?
Well, you know, we've got a pretty good, extra point field goal kicker, and he can kick it deep, but he doesn't. South Gibson, again, with their size and the way that they run things, it could come down to a field goal attempt late or something like that to maybe win it for one of the two teams.
And I believe what your place kicker is Zayden Melendez.
Melendez, yep.
And, of course, our place kicker is the one and only number 48, Max McGowan, the sophomore. And tell you what, let's do. Let's take a short timeout, a very short timeout, and we'll be back after this.
Has your home comfort gone to the dogs? Beat the heat this summer with Jackson's most trusted team of technicians at McCoy's Heating and Air Conditioning. Our York certified and trained technicians can repair or replace your HVAC system, keeping everyone cool so you don't end up in the doghouse. Sit, relax, simply call or go to our website. It's wonderful to chill knowing you always have someone by your side. Your HVAC system's best friend, McCoy's Heating and Air.
No matter where you are, you can shop 24/7 at HumboldtDodgeChryslerJeep.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Hello, I'm Chad P. Wilson with Foundation Bank, a family-owned community bank here in West Tennessee. Your checking account should be more than just a place to store your money. Our Foundation Benefits with High Interest checking account pays you interest, but also includes identity theft monitoring, cell phone protection, and roadside assistance. Start a financial conversation with us today by visiting our website, foundationbank.org, or call us on the number on your screen. In the meantime, God bless you.
Terms and conditions apply. Foundation Bank is a member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
We are back. As Chris brings me back, I'm going to turn the coin toss over to Wesley Freeman, my color man for the night.
All right, so the captains tonight for Southside are actually all the seniors, but only 4 get to go out. Number 15, Christian Mitchell. Number 17, Kenneth Greer. Number 50, Keontae Ellison. And number 56, Houston Freeman.
And, of course, they'll announce all of – we got a fine public address announcer here. Now, normally we would have this even worked out because I'm working with one of the finest stat people in the world, but I forgot to tell him to bring his stat sheet. I've got mine, which is kind of an abbreviated one, but between the two of us, we'll try to get it unless, Wesley, you want to try to pencil on one of mine, but that's my homemade one because most press boxes don't have as much room as we got tonight.
Yeah, no, they don't. This is a –
if you want to fool with it, we'll both keep some stats and then we'll compare. And I'll let you tell them what happened with the coin toss.
I actually missed it.
Okay, the teams have shaken hands, and I did too, because we were trying to get organized.
Yeah, I actually missed that one, Coach.
Both teams will be coming out, and let's see, it'll be a little bit of waiting to see. I bet the Hawks wait and let the Hornets of South Gibson come out first.
Yeah, they'll come out probably with a couple minutes left. I can't see the clock. Yeah, I can. 2:36. So yeah, they'll come out here in just a little bit.
Southside, as we told you earlier, comes into this contest 3-6. We're 4-5 overall.
You know, a win for South Gibson gets you to 500. I think you either have to go to, is it Pearl Cone or is it? Who is it that you go to if you win?
Well, let's see. It'll either be Marshall County or Pearl Cone.
Yep.
If you finish 3rd or 4th, you'll go to one of those two schools.
Yep. And neither one of those are easy.
No, they're not. Pearl Cone's loaded, and Marshall County may be better.
Yep. But the thing of it is the Hornets have made it, so they will play at least one more football game this year.
That's right. Both teams make their appearance at the same time. Here comes the Hornets with the American flag, the state flag, and, of course, the South Gibson flag bringing it out. Some people you know to watch Jaden Reed, and, of course, lately Tyshawn Jeter has really played well. We don't know whether we'll be in our power offense that's more single wing than it is a spread or a pistol. If we're in the spread or pistol, Leighton Robertson will come out at quarterback, but we've had some good efforts and actually controlled time of possession and rushing yardage. Last week we had no passing yardage, and like I said, led up until in the fourth quarter when it was tied 33-all. Had a drive, but it stalled out with an interception. And we are just about ready for football here in Jackson, Tennessee, on the south side of town at Southside High School, the Hawks Nest. And the Hornets will be receiving. They'll be going right to left on your screen. And this stadium runs east to west or west to east, depending whichever way you want to get it. And we know we're going to have a good audience tonight. You got time to call them up. Tell them you can see it on the Worthy Road Studios Facebook or BallGame Blitz. You can also see it. The main way is the South Gibson High School Facebook page. We've got two men back, and they've got their numbers turned, plus we're in our orange numbers. I'm going to have to.
Looks like 12. Is that Sebastian Brady?
That is Brady. And sometimes Dre Scott is back there. Sometimes Austin or Howell will be back there. We'll pick it up. It looks like a four. It may be Dre Scott to the far side from us. And the kicker, let's see if that is.
That's Melendez.
That is Melendez, because what threw me for a minute, I saw 18 Greg Green there. And they're going to change footballs, I believe. Got to get that kicking football out there.
That is number 18. That is Greg Green. So
but Greg's out there, but he's not kicking, is he?
Looks like he may be, because I don't see.
Well, that looks like Melendez with his jersey folded up. And I am surprised the officials did not make him pull that down over his back pad, because 18 is in the coverage. Looks like Brady and Scott back there, and it looks like it's going to head to Brady at the 17. He'll head towards the center of the field. Holm makes one man miss, bumps into his own man, and is tackled at the 25. And I'll let Wesley's going to help you with the tackles tonight.
That stopped on the third. Looks like they gave him the 35, Coach.
Yeah, it is the 35.
No, it's 36 actually.
And that's the reason Wesley's here. He's going to be big help tonight. So South Gibson starts at their own 36, wide side of the field to the right. Southside usually with 3 down linemen, 2 stand-up ends or linebackers, depending on how you want to call it, either 3-4 or a 5-2. And we'll check it out and see what we're coming out with the power formation. Strong left with, I call it the nasty slot to this side.
Now, they've actually run this offense for the past couple of weeks, haven't they?
Yeah, the last couple of weeks we've gotten better and better. Handoff, good yardage. That looks like Reed, and he's going to get down to the 50-yard line. And from the 37 to the 50, no, they say the 49, but it's still a Chuck Hutton first down for the Hornets.
Yeah, tackle by number 58 on that one, which is Xavier Davis.
And they'll go with the power to the right, south side adjust. 2 men stick their hands out, Reed, and this is Jeter. Jeter's had some good yardage, and again, he's going to be close to a first down.
He's right at the stick, Coach.
And we'll see if it's another Chuck Hutton first down. I believe the referees have signaled that, so 2 Chuck Hutton first downs.
Back to back.
And, of course, Tyshawn Jeter is just a sophomore running back, and he gets better every week, plays some mean defense. He got the Unlicensed Chiropractor Award last week. Strong left. Southside brings more people up to the line of scrimmage.
Oh,
that one
bobbled
the snap, destroyed the timing, and Southside had somebody jet through there pretty quick.
That was number 17, Kenneth Greer.
Keep an eye on him. I saw him nearly knock the Northside quarterback silly with a play. That one will drop about 2 yards, bringing up 2nd and 12. Actually, 2nd and 11. Strong left again. Checking the sideline for the play. Closest to you is Jeter. Reed's on the other side of him, the H-back. is split from the other run. Pull the guards, get in front of it. This is Reed. Reed keeps those legs driving all the way down from the 43 to about the 34.
Coach, in on the tackle on that one was number 35, Ashton Hart for Southside. Like about third and about, well, long two, short three.
Yeah, it's got to be that. 20 yards and 3 carries for Jaden Reed. Strong right, 2 blocking backs side by side. This looks more like the Middle Tennessee Christian formation now. 7 men up close, linebacker.
Shoestring tackle.
And a shoestring tackle. Somebody got through there. It'll be good body lean by Jeter to get a yard or so, but it's not going to be a first down.
And that tackle was made by Kenneth Greer, number 17.
Greer's everywhere, and now it brings up a big 4th down.
Coach, right here is where you got to have some discipline on both sides of the ball not to jump.
Absolutely, and we've done well. Jeter comes out of the ball game. Let's see who came in for him. 4th and 1. Looks like Howell may be in there, but this is going to be Jaden Reed, and the linebackers coming, shot the gap, and it looked like 56.
58. 58. Yeah, that is Xavier Davis.
And the Hawks stopped the Hornets. So it'll be 1st and 10. Southside will get the football on, it looks like their own 34.
Right. Coach, are you a big fan of these new electronic down markers?
As long as they don't go out.
Yeah, because they're not
I've
cheap.
seen them go out before. Southside comes out. They'll come out usually in the spread. The pistol is if you line. Now there's a flag thrown as Southside comes to the line of scrimmage.
Legal substitution on us.
Okay, that'll cost the Hawks. That's their first penalty of the night, first penalty of the contest.
That'll back them up 5.
Yeah, they'll just make it 1st and 15.
Ball pushed back to about the 29.
Trips left, and let's see if they send Weldon in motion. They have. It's quick. It's going to be the 2-man bubble screen out there, and it looks like the Hornets have played that well. 2 men defensed it well. One of them looks like Cade Beaver, 5, and Wesley, if you can pick up the other one.
Yeah, I'm trying to see who caught the football. That looks like that was maybe number 8, Connor Matheny.
They either get him or they try Weldon on those plays.
Yeah, 6. With their jerseys all folded up, Coach, it's sometimes hard to see.
Yeah, and I thought there was supposed to be a rule against that.
I did too.
Southside goes with a slot right, 2 men in the backfield with their quarterback, Stewart, hands off. This is going to be a great run, and this is Caden Curry, and only one man's really got a good shot of stopping him. And a shoestring tackle there by 17, Jackson Young. Saved it.
Wow.
It went from the 28 all the way down, and it is a Chuck Hutton Nissan first down for the Hawks. And they get down to about the 17-yard line.
So
54 yards. Is that what you got?
That's what I got.
And that is Curry. And I told you to keep an eye on this young man. He is a very good running back. Adjustments made. Again, the 2-back setup with a slot left. They're going to try Curry again with a blocker out in front of him. He's got positive yardage, and he'll be brought down trying the left side after a gain of 5, maybe 6 yards.
Like maybe a Hornet coming up with a cramp, maybe, Coach. Ball's at the 10, Coach. Looks like that's going to be a gain of about,
So 2 carries and 60 yards. Yeah, it's 2nd and 4. Scoreboard says 3, but that's 4 yards. Trust us.
That's 4 yards.
Going wide to the left is Christian Mitchell, a senior. Slot's going to come to the right this time, and again, they go with 2 backs in the backfield, and that's Weldon in the backfield. He's a good runner himself. He's going to get it this time, trying the right side, bounces his outside. Hornets lost contain, and he's going to get down close to the 6-yard line, and it'll be another Southside first down.
They've got him spotted at the 4, Coach.
At the 4? Okay.
So that's another gain of about 6.
Yeah, and that one was by Weldon, Braden Weldon. And it's 1st and goal for the Hawks, and they have, on offense, they have come with a vengeance. The give, trying the right side and stopping the running back Weldon.
Was number 11, Coach, Tyshawn Jeter.
And it looks like Jeter has thrown him for a loss of, 2 yards?
Yeah, he's back at the 6.
2nd and goal from the 6, wide side of the field to the right. Betting money on Curry getting the football this time.
You'd probably win a lot of bets right there.
Now, the manager thought it was a timeout. It wasn't, but I'm glad he was alert and going to head out there. It's better to be there. Now, it looks like Matheny's going to the left in the slot. 2 men in the backfield. They're going to lead for Curry. Curry's going to bend it back. He dances. He's going to get positive yardage. He doesn't score.
Down to about the 1. They're going to call it the 2. I thought it's...
So I've got him, with 4 yards, and now it's going to be 3rd and goal.
From the 2.
I almost would have to try Curry again if I'm the Southside coaching staff. We've had some goal line stands. Let's see if the Hornets can come up with one more time.
That would be back-to-back stops by both defenses.
Absolutely. Let's see if they run at 51 Nathan McCaig's side. He's been one of them that stops them. But we also got a good right side of that defensive line. Hawks go to spread us out now. A little confusion in the backfield. And the Hawks will have to call a timeout. And they do. We're going to take a timeout with no score in this game in the first quarter. Let's take that timeout.
Hi, I'm Cody Fitz with Fitscapes. Our business's focus is on building your dream yard at your dream home. When designing our backyards, we always like to start with our pool and patio areas first. Then we complement that with the landscaping, and we finish with the lawn for all of the outdoor entertaining needs. After installation is complete, we provide annual maintenance for all of your lawn care and landscaping needs. Fitscapes, let's build something beautiful.
King Jewelers is not your typical run-of-the-mill jewelry store. Grover is a certified jeweler with 35 years experience. This isn't just a jewelry store. It's an iconic symbol of love. How far would you go for love? King Jewelers, 16B Conrad Drive, Jackson.
Third and goal from the 2 for the Hawks. Hornets digging in. Let's see if they can come up with another one of those goal line stands that they've had in the past. Mentioned Jack Smith is back in on the forward wall. 2 linebackers inside. Man coverage. We shift, try to get into the gap. Got to hit them quick. They're going to give to Curry. Curry dances, cuts it back, and bending it back, reading the block and running to daylight. But there is the infamous yellow flag on the ground.
Holding against Southside. That was after the play. So that'll back them up 10, Coach.
That'll be the second penalty against the Hawks. And it will make it 3rd and goal from the 12. Coming back in the game for the Hawks is Braden Weldon. Let's see if they make any substitutions for the Hornets. I see Reed is still out there. Jackson Young playing. He's going to pick up. They've got tall wide receivers.
Yeah, one of them.
You've got to put 6'4" Jackson Young, who's Julian Nunemaker's grandson.
Okay. Well, yeah, Southside's got 2 that are one of them 6'4", one of them 6'6".
It's going to be the fake bubble screen. They go to Curry. Curry's going to take it 12 yards to the house as we did not get out there with him. So a pass play of 12 yards, and it is a touchdown at the 5:04 mark in the first quarter. And Curry on the pass. They set up like they were going to throw the bubble screen to the left, come back with the circle route. Some people call it a wheel. Some call it, in the old days, an A-B route in the NFL. And 12 yards for the touchdown.
Coach, looks like Melendez on to attempt the extra point, so I guess he is okay.
Holding is Stewart. The kick is up. It looks good. The officials say it is good, and Southside has taken a 7-0 lead over the Hornets at the 5:04 mark in the first quarter play. Let's take a timeout on the South Gibson BallGame Blitz Network.
Hello, Medina friends and family. I'm Sammy Gilly, and I am your candidate for mayor of Medina. I am a conservative Christian with a proven track record as a leader. I've worked in public service in West Tennessee and Medina for 20 years. In those 20 years, I have gained the knowledge and relationships needed to be the leader a growing city like Medina needs. Through a community-oriented leadership model, I plan to bring the best out of Medina by showcasing community events that are family-friendly and promote local businesses. I have a proven record as an effective leader in public safety and will make sure Medina stays the best and safest city to live in West Tennessee. I humbly ask for your vote this November. For more information or to contact me, visit my Facebook page, Sammy Gilly for Medina Mayor 2024.
We are back ready for kickoff. Looks like Sebastian Brady, and we'll see if that is Tyshawn Jeter to the far side. Again, we're with the orange numbers and a little difficult the angle we have to see the furthest way. I know that's Brady close to us.
It's the shadows, some of the shadows they're casting too, Coach. It looks like from the bank of lights up there. It makes it a little hard to see.
A couple of lights out, but they'll come and re-aim those lights after the season, before next season comes about. Ball teed up closer to the right hash mark. Let's see if it's a directional kick. They're going to Brady.
At about the 13
did not
line.
block well for him, but he found the hole anyway. A good return. Brady across the 45, the 50, the 45. One man has a real chance at him, to 20, and right at the 10-yard line, maybe the 9, he is drug out of bounds. A great return. No flags I don't see on the field. And a super return by Sebastian Brady.
About 87 yards, Coach.
Yeah.
On that return.
87-yard return by Brady. He's returned both kickoffs, and it's going to be first and goal from the 10. Wow. In Southside territory, let's see which unit we come out with. It looks like it's going to be the power unit. Strong to the right, the wide side to the left. Let's see if they come back. Now we're going to shift. Southside shifts with us, and what you try to do is outnumber your opponent at the point of attack. They pull the guards, they give. Reed held up, keeps his leg, and look at him drive. Look at the Philadelphia Eagle tush push, and it's going to be right at the goal line. I think they're going to mark it just inside the 1.
No signal just yet. Yep. Just inside the 1, Coach.
Jaden Reed with a great, and it was a mass of humanity that tackled him.
It was, and that, like you said, the Eagles made that play, famous as far as the tush push.
And it is important to answer. Second goal from the 1, strength to the right. Reed up the middle got popped, but did he make it? Yes, he broke the play, and it's a touchdown, South Gibson, here in the first quarter. And a lot of explosion already at the 4:12 mark. 1-yard run by Jaden Reed.
Mm-hmm.
Max McGowan will come on to attempt the extra point.
Coach, it's shaping up to be a pretty good football game.
Yeah, they're both teams. And you have to answer, Wesley, because a team like Southside, they can play power football too. And so you can't cut any quarter for either team. 1.3 seconds to do it. The kick is up. It looks good. The officials will say, Coach, you're right. It's 7-all. And we'll be back with the score tied between Southside and South Gibson at 7-all on the BallGame Blitz Network.
Hi, I'm Cody Fitz with Fitscapes. Our business's focus is on building your dream yard at your dream home. When designing our backyards, we always like to start with our pool and patio areas first. Then we complement that with the landscaping, and we finish with the lawn for all of the outdoor entertaining needs. After installation is complete, we provide annual maintenance for all of your lawn care and landscaping needs. Fitscapes, let's build something beautiful.
We are back, and I will tell you, I'm almost 100% sure that Max McGowan will directional kick. Let's see where they have chosen to kick it. Your two deep men are Ross and Matheny for the Hawks. Now, we like to stack it up. That plays with your blocking a little bit, but people have seen it on tape, so they work on it. And it is the directional kick headed towards Weldon. He starts running, and he's going to get tackled. He actually backed up a yard or two, and I think they'll mark it at about the 29.
That's where they're spotting it, Coach, about the 29.
Second possession for the Hawks. They took it for a TD their first time. And after a great kickoff return by Sebastian Brady, the Hornets.
Yeah. That right there, Coach, was, a great job by South Gibson on the kickoff coverage.
Really was, and the kick went right where they really wanted it because there were some excited people on the Hornet sideline.
Yeah, so good job by the kicker and good job by the cover team.
Looks like Nettles is coming to this side. Slot right, one receiver left, two backs. The lead blocker, that looked like Curry will check and make sure it's either he or Weldon, and I did not see the number.
Coming up off the pile, that tackle was number, is that 6? Aiden Adams?
And it could have been, let's see, that was Weldon. He'll pick up a long one.
Mm-hmm.
He's got 3 carries for 5 yards. It's second. And that's a short 9, though.
Yeah.
The long 8, as we like to say. And, again, 2 receivers to the left of this formation with the big man being out there, Mitchell. They're going to run it, and the Hawks are going to keep it on the ground. Nice running now. This is going to be a foot race. There's one man has an angle to knock him out of bounds.
Oh.
And that is Dre Scott knocking him out of bounds.
Coach, he tiptoed the sideline for a while there, too.
He sure did. And it'll be a first down. It will be a Chuck Hutton Nissan first down.
About a 43-yard run, Coach.
Yeah. A big run right there.
It's got him spotted on the 15.
And that was Weldon that did that. Braden Weldon, he's just a sophomore.
Yep, and he tight-roped that sideline for a pretty good little while there.
He really did. Great shots with the rain and stuff. Camera angles are at a premium, but doing a good job. 2 men in the backfield going against 4 down linemen for the Hornets. Here is Curry trying the middle, and he's going to be wrapped up. McKaig's got a piece of him. The guy with his back to us is the guy that really held him up.
Yeah, looks like maybe a gain of 1 if, they're going to spot him at the 14, so a gain of a yard.
And let's see, that may be Gadd. I'm not 100% sure, or it's either him or Beaver. Gain of 1. Curry's got 65 yards and 4 carries, though. Of course, he had that big 54-yard run earlier.
Right.
Second, and this one is a long 9.
Yeah, this is not a short 8. This is a long 9.
Sure is. Big forward wall. The Hawks now, and this is officially the pistol with the back behind Stewart. Sprinting left is Stewart. Wants to throw out in the flats, got his man, and Greer has it, and he'll be run out of bounds. And remember, the Hawk receivers, most of them are bigger than our defensive backs.
Yeah, like I said, you have, you got a couple that's one of them 6'4", the other one's 6'6". Simeon Graham is the one that they like to target a lot, and he's got pretty decent hands. But I didn't see who caught that, Coach.
3rd and 2. It was 17. He caught it. Kenneth Greer.
Okay.
3rd and 2, and they can get a first down. Back in the pistol. Lone receiver working the wide side of the field. This is almost Curry time right here to hand the football to him. Let's see what happens. They pull. He dances. He jukes a man. He gets past our contain. And we're not setting the corner and stopping him. He's got at least 3.
It's 1st and goal from – Coach.
It's going to be 1st and goal from
the 3.
The 3. Yard markings are a little light. Now, the numbers are in great shape.
Yeah, I kind of, talking to Houston before the game, he said, I wish they'd have done the lines in black, but that would have been fairly cool.
Yeah, it would have been. 1st and goal from the 3, staying with the pistol and an H-back.
Oh, wow.
And somebody came in there and and not literally bit him, but bit the running back like a vampire. I know McKaig is getting off of. There was another gentleman. Let's see who the vampire is. That's Jaden Reed.
Nice Halloween reference, Coach.
And again, folks, he didn't bite him literally. That's an old expression I got from Turi Oman, the legendary one. Mr. Oman said, geez, he bit that guy like he was a vampire. Well, Mr. Oman was very respected. 2nd and goal, the ball on the 5, so it's 2nd and 5.
Lost a couple yards
Yeah,
there.
Lost 2 there. 2 men in the backfield. They send one in motion. It's going to be the handoff, though, to Weldon. He'll get positive yardage. Now, Southside can throw a screen off that same thing, and they want to get people watching Curry. And if you don't watch him, he's going to hurt you.
Back down to about the
That's about
3.
Maybe the 2.5.
Maybe. Like you, the yard marking's a little light.
They are. We'll do our best. It's going to be 3rd and goal.
Yep.
And we'll call it the 3, but again, it's that it's about 3.
It is
good.
about 3.
Good job by the. Whoop! They moved the down marker a little bit, so they did have to adjust it a little bit. They'll send. Looks like Mitchell to the left. 2 men in the backfield. Slot's close. They want to throw to the big man, and it's going to be picked off. And they say, did he step? Oh, my goodness.
In the end zone.
Probably in the end zone. It'll come out to the 20, and that might be a better deal anyway. Now, you say, he was going to go for 6.
He was going to go for 6, but in high school, if you pick a ball off in the end zone or catch a kickoff in the end zone, it comes out to the 20 automatically.
That is Jackson Young, the young freshman.
He tried.
They said that's what I was worried about. This is the reason Wesley would have been better off.
He stepped out of bounds.
He stepped out of bounds and won, but he couldn't help it. His momentum carried him there. And our third possession of the night.
It's going to start at the 1.
Is the 1, and when you are a team that runs the shotgun, single wing snap, the spread, whatever you want to call it, it's not an under center snap. You got to have a great snap and intricate ball handling down here.
Especially on a night like tonight because it's been raining and ball could be wet.
Now, it is 1st and 10 from the 1 for the Hornets, and now they'll move it half the distance to the goal line. That doesn't help. Check Southside out, and let's see if they bring everything but the kitchen sink. It looks like they're going to play a 1-high safety with Vontrellius Hill, but I would say everybody except for maybe a cornerback will be within 5 yards of the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, it looks like South Gibson's got one split out to the right.
And there are 6 men up on the line right now. This is Reed, and look at the little man, and he's the smaller. Well, Reed is a little heavier than Jeter. That's good power right there, good blocking by that forward wall.
And, get you a little breathing room there. Get you out to
pick up about 5
yards.
Yeah, let's give him 5.
I'm going to give him about 6, I suppose.
Well, you're a good man. I knew I liked you. Yeah, well, I'll tease with Wesley a whole lot. 2nd and 5, and it's important. You want to get because you would still be kicking.
That's the quarter, Coach.
And that is the quarter. And this quarter is a white knuckler, but it ends up tied. South Gibson 7, Southside 7. We'll be back after these important messages.
For nearly 2 decades, April Dunning has called Medina home, working as both a substitute teacher and special education assistant. While volunteering to make the community stronger, she has addressed the stray dog dilemma, improved city ordinances, and supported local events like the fireworks and Christmas parade. Now, she's ready to serve as city alderman. On Election Day, vote for April Dunning, a leader with heart and dedication. Paid for by friends of April Dunning.
Buy a car in your bikini. Buy a truck in your jammies. Buy an SUV in your, no matter what you're wearing or not. Shop JonesChevroletHumboldt.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
Coming back for the second quarter. South Gibson and Southside. A lot of things south in this game tied up. South Gibson has already clinched the 3rd place in the region and will be on the road next Friday night. Opponent to be determined. It'll either be Pearl Cone or Marshall County.
Yep, but as we stated earlier, at least you get to go play another football game.
Let's check them. Wesley, if you will, count how many people are up within those guys. They brought some of their quarterbacks up like their linebackers. Looks like only 3 men not playing.
Yeah, that's all 3.
On the line of scrimmage.
Mm-hmm.
Reed and Jeter is in the backfield. This goes to Jeter, and that snap was a little loose out there.
Yeah, he bobbled that snap for just a minute.
Well, he had to reach for it. And let's see if he got that first down. Get to see the replay.
That is a first. It is a first down.
And another Chuck Hutton Nissan first down, the third one of the night.
Looks like number 14 on the tackle. That's Trentham.
See what we've got going here.
Trentham, excuse me.
Austin in the game. They'll shift he and Beaver to the left side of the formation. Got an H-back to that side. It's unbalanced line. It's inside handoff to the wing-back. It looks like Southside has this one well scouted, but look at the drive by the legs and no tush-push. He pretty well got that on his own.
He sure did. Looks like they're going to spot him about the 16.
And that's Cade Beaver picking up about 5 yards, maybe four. Let's say 4. Nice gain, though, especially with Southside. Southside's getting in those gaps quick, Wesley.
Yes, they are. And, South Gibson could take this right here and make it a pretty good drive and control most of this quarter right here if they wind up scoring.
They have, but they've still got a long way to go. This drive would have to be a 99-yard drive. And, again, 5-6 men just on the line of scrimmage. Trying the left side, that looks like Reed. Reed got hit, but, again, he's got good drive. He's got good balance.
And I'm going to say he's got another first down, and he does, Coach.
And another Chuck Hutton first down. And first down for Jaden Reed and the South Gibson County Hawks. Tell you what, now it does help going back to that defensive play to have Jackson Young, who's also 6'4", because actually Southside's got 2 receivers about 6'4".
Yeah, 6'4" and 6'6".
Strong right, faking the shift and staying. Let's see, Southside had a little bit of a slant on. The end tried to step in, but got turned out and blocked out. Whoever made that block for Jeter as he crosses 30 down to about the 32.
And that's going to be real close to another first down.
Jeter running with authority. It's going to be 2nd and 1, a short one at that.
That's 6 inches.
Wesley Freeman, Coach Joe Holloway with you. Strong right, wide side to the left. Now Southside's got a outside stand-up in for leverage out there. Both men look like they're going to get it. We fumbled the football, picking it up and making what he could out of it was Reed. Now, that's what I was talking about. You must have the intricate ball handling. You cannot fumble it even if you recover it. And that's going to make it now 3rd and about 3.
Yep.
3rd down, an important 3rd down. You don't really want to kick it in this situation, but you definitely can't go for it the way the Hawks have run their offense. 9:17 as you see on the Worthy Road scoreboard clock. Press coverage by the Hawks.
That's a straight.
And slipping was Reed, and he's in that part where there's some ball spots.
And he's awfully close.
I think he's definitely short.
He looks.
I don't even think he got close. I think he only got a half yard out of the deal. It is 4th down. It's going to be 4th and, now they move. The football, I thought. You're right. The spot was much better than I thought it was. I'd love to go back and check the mechanics. They'll have to bring the chains in and measure this one. Of course, there's a little round thing that they hook into the chain, and it's got numbers and stuff on it, and I won't go into all the explanation. That's how so they can reset it. The guy with the down marker has done a good job of not leaving early, not moving early. Let's see if it's short, and I think it still is, though. And
by about 6 inches.
6 inches short. It's going to be 4th down and less than a yard.
And, Coach, they'll go for this.
Well, the Hornets have been riverboat gamblers. Let's see if they go with no play timeout or if they actually run a play. Reed in the backfield along with Jeter. Strong right, the H-back and a wing-back or slot man.
They could be lined up trying to get us to
and
jump.
Unbalanced to the right, or to the left, actually, of our formation. Trying straight ahead.
He's got it.
I think Reed's got it with change to spare, doesn't he, Wesley?
Does. He's down to the 35. Good job by South Gibson's offensive line to get a push.
They got a surge, the South Gibson line. Southside, though, met them with strength, but that time the Hornets won the battle. It'll be a 5th Chuck Hutton Nissan first down.
Ball sitting dead on the 35.
And it looks like it's equidistance between the hash marks.
Yes, it does.
Now, if you say, I can't see the hash marks on the picture, they are light, and you don't repaint the field.
You can see them a little bit better.
You can't. Our pictures are that good. 5 men back. They messed up the inside handoff, but the wingback Beaver is getting outside across the 50, down to the 45 of South Gibson, or actually Hawk territory. Let's see if there's a check for flags. I don't see any. And a great gain. And let's see where they officially spot out. Looks like the 44.
Yep.
So a 21-yard gain and another Chuck Hutton Nissan first down. 25 yards on 2 carries.
Sideline warning against the Hogs.
Okay. I hope our microphones, since we don't have the field camera, are not picking up anything, some colorful language. And it wasn't coming from the coaches either.
No.
Coaches for both teams. And, there's a penalty marked off, and that's a major mark off. That's one of those, 15-yard deals. Got to be some unsportsmanlike conduct.
I missed that. I thought he did sideline warning.
Well, there may have been some choice words.
15-yard
penalty. A lot of shifting going on out there, and the Hornets are strong to the left of their formation. That's the short side. Let's see if they come back. No, they're going to pull the go. Southside got a linebacker in there and blew that play up. Be a loss of at least 1. Greer is who was given credit for it. And a loss of 1 on that one, 2nd and 11.
Ball sitting on the 30.
2nd and 11 for the Hornets. Send a man in motion. He sets up, and you can see that linebacker is coming. They got a defensive end coming wide. Linebacker's going to try to get into it. Looks like the C gap. Now he backs up. But they bring a man from the end. Here's the outside or inside handoff to Beaver. Beaver, there's a hold on there, but it's going to come back. Exciting run. It'll get down to about the 9-yard line. But I believe it's coming back if I saw what I thought I saw, and yes, I did.
That you did.
This has been a thing this year for the Hornets. They have gotten penalties at inopportune times.
Well, that one hurts because that's at the spot of the foul at the 31, so that's going to go to at least.
Bring back to 41. 10-yard penalty here.
Well, he must have tried to get it at the 30 because either way, I mean, it's.
Well, it's still going to make it, 2nd and 20 approximately?
Yeah, roughly.
Maybe 21. Milt Canavan would say that's a $2 cab ride, but some of the folks up at Milan didn't understand when I used that phrase. Need to talk to Brother Milt Canavan about that.
Probably need to start calling it an Uber ride.
Yeah, Uber. 2nd and long, it's 21. So it was right. The H-back to the right side, wide side to the right. Snap, this good run, and then all of a sudden a Southside defender closed it, and that was Dre Scott.
Ashton Hart on the tackle, number 35.
Third down to 16, a gain of 5.
Yep.
4 down territory for the Hornets, though, here. Scott, just a freshman. Go with a slot to the right, a wing to the left. They're going to send Beaver in motion. Give him on the jet sweep. Beaver's got one man to meet. 5 meets 5, and 1-5 tackles the other 5. Beaver with the gain.
At the 25.
And there's a lot of 5s involved in there. Cade Beaver. But that'll be short. It'll be 4th down. And you know the Hornets are going to go for it here.
Yeah, that tackle on that was made by number 5, like Coach said, Caleb Nettles. He's a senior.
4th and a short 7, long 6.
Yeah.
Now, they'll probably put it on the scoreboard as 6, but it's at least 6.5 yards. A very important play. Southside has blown linebackers on this and blown up a couple of these plays. The 2-blocker set comes to the right.
Timeout.
And looks like Southside has called a timeout to talk it over their defensive strategy. And we'll take a timeout with the Hawks on the South Gibson Network.
At Rep Local Lawrence Funeral Home, we provide gentle guidance and support during one of life's most challenging moments. Our dedicated team is here to help you create a meaningful and personalized tribute for your loved one. From arranging heartfelt services to handling all the details, we ensure every aspect is taken care of with the utmost respect and compassion. Trust us to be there for when it matters most. Call 731-783-3026 to speak with one of our experienced funeral directors. Rep Local Lawrence Funeral Home, a tradition of caring since 1925.
At Foundation Bank, we love working with small businesses, and we serve them uniquely through truly local decision-making and underwriting. But we're more than a lender for your small business. We're also a source of financial counsel. Hey, running a small business can be hard and complex, but we can help. Let us learn more about your small business by visiting our website. It's foundationbank.org, or call us at the number on the screen. In the meantime, God bless you.
Foundation Bank is a member FDIC, equal housing lender.
4th and 6. 5:14 to go in the first half of play. Southside calls a timeout, gets their defensive strategy going.
Crucial play right here for both teams.
It really is. This one could set the tone for the ball game. Looks like Jeter and Reed in the backfield. Strong right, long count. It's low, and that kind of holds Jeter up. The little man bursts through. He's still pumping. They didn't blow the whistle too soon. He got his first down.
Nope, he's going to be short.
Is he going to be short?
They're going to mark him
They
out.
blew the whistle then before he was down. So a pickup, but only a 5, and the ball will go over on downs. That second surge, he actually should have been given it, but I'm almost positive the play had already been blown dead. Ball on the 21-yard line. So both teams have stopped drives by the other. We're tied 7-all. South Gibson and the Southside Hawks. Looks like Weldon and Mitchell to the left of the formation. It's a pistol. This is Curry running to the tight end side, and he broke through there with abandon. He'll be close to a first down, and he may have gotten it.
Looks like he's going to be about a yard short, Coach.
And they're going to give it to him. That is a Chuck Hutton Nissan first down. Hawks have been able to move the football inside the 20, though, other than that one pass play. The Hornets have been able to stop them. Young comes out here to meet the taller receiver, Christian Mitchell, who's 6'6", they list him as. They get a running back going. That's Curry. They pull some people in front of him. He'll got good body lean, fall forward for a couple of tough yards.
Maybe about 2. Yep. Well,
he got a good spot out of that one. It'll be 3. But I agree with Wesley. I think that was closer to correct. So 3 yards. He's got 79 yards is what I've got unofficially. 4:05 in the clock running. Slot left. Pistol formation. Lead blocker is Greer. Here's Curry. And again, the corner wasn't set, but looked like Jeter came up and saved it from being a first down, but still a nice gain by Curry.
Yeah, I mean, Coach, you had some pursuit on the backside from one of the Hornets. Looks like that was number – no, it was that Yaya, like this.
Absolutely.
He's number 8, right?
He is number 8.
Yep, that was Yaya on the backside.
Several Southeastern Conference schools looking at him. Several that aren't in the Southeastern Conference looking at him. We've only got 10 seniors. Y'all have a few more seniors at Southside than we do. Our young players have played well. Our seniors have played well. We've had a couple of injuries that have hurt. It looks like Jackson Young's going to back up a little bit this time. It's 3rd and about 4. They're going to give again. No. And in the backfield, I don't know who it was, but he introduced himself, chewed a pack of gum, and made the tackle.
That's Yaya Gad.
And that's Gad. Well, he does that. And I bet he could whistle "Everybody Wants Me."
Yeah, that would be an appropriate tune.
It really would be.
About 4th and about 4. Looks like the Hawks are going to punt.
Wasn't sure that they would punt on this one. 10 carries for Curry for 80 yards unofficially.
That's my math. That's about 8 yards a carry.
It's pretty good. I could handle that. Looks like, is that Beaver back again? We've got the orange numerals that with the banks of lights where they are sometimes a little tough to see. Right now, I really wish the black outline. Oh, is everybody coming or is this a fake attempt? And here comes blockers backing out now, the check. And
that's Southside's timeout. That's their last one.
That is, yeah, that's the third one of the half. And I think they anticipated the block kick, but South Gibson backed out of it. Let's take a short timeout on the South Gibson Football Network.
Great American Sports. Make sports an addiction. Located at 125B Old Hickory Boulevard, East in Jackson. We specialize in teen sports for youth leagues, schools, and churches. We can embroider and screen print team uniforms. We also have sports equipment, Under Armour, and Adidas clothing, and anything else you need for your team sports. You can email or call us for all your team sports needs. Great American Sports. Make sports an addiction.
And we are back with it tied at 7-all. It's 4th down and 5 yards to go for the Hawks. Hornets will send a man deep. We'll try to check it out. It may be Dre Scott, number 24, the freshman.
That's who that is.
Dre's got speed. Got to have good ball handling. Now, we showed punt block previously. Southside used its last time out, and we backed into punt safe.
Mm-hmm.
Ball gets back there. Nice spiral. A low kick. Get out of the way of it, Jackson. There we go. I'm coaching up here, and Jackson can't hear me. Nice roll for the Hawks, though, down to about the 32.
Yep.
It'll be 1st and 10 from their own 32 for South Gibson.
Like Matheny down that ball for the Hawks.
They got a nice roll at it because that one could have been disaster.
That was not a pretty punt.
68 yards away from pay dirt with the ball on the right hash marks. Traveling left to right on your screen are the Hornets. They'll come straight to the line of scrimmage, but Southside's out there waiting.
And Coach, South Gibson has controlled most of this quarter as far as time of possession.
And this is what happened against JCM. And actually had more points show. We thought we were going to have a high-scoring game for a minute. H-back to the left of the formation. It's unbalanced. They pull the guard. Running in behind him and breaking free. Now, this is going to be a foot race. 5 does have an angle. Let's see if Reed can angle away from him, though. And Reed, I thought I'm not sure where they grabbed that face mask or not. It'll get down to the goal line, though, and we'll try to get you the yardage for Reed on that one. About 68 yards. Wesley, you're probably more accurate than I am.
See, that started on the 32, so that's 18, and then another 40. So that's, 60, about 63 yards.
Yep, and another Chuck Hutton Nissan first down. It'll be 1st and goal from approximately the 1.
Yep.
Strength of the formation to the left. It goes, looks like Jeter's trying it. Did he make it? Southside got a good surge. They got into the gaps, and I believe they held it up.
There's just a wad of folks down there on that, Coach. It's kind of hard to decipher that tackle.
2nd and goal from about the 3-quarter line or the 2-foot line.
Yeah.
2nd goal for the Hornets. Jeter in the backfield. Let's see who else is there with him. I see 27, Carter Grotman, who's a very good blocker in there at the wideout to the left. Gadd is the H-back. Reed checking, see if they change the play. The snap to Reed. He's going to try the right side, bending it back, and he goes in, standing up for a 1-yard touchdown, and South Gibson has reassumed the lead at 13-7.
Nice lead block by Gadd on that one.
Yaya can, he's run the football too. He had a big night, about 80 yards against USJ. Max McGowan on to attempt the extra point. This came at the 101 mark. Wesley and I both former broadcasters at 101. So we can appreciate that.
Yes.
Reed scored both touchdowns. 1.3 seconds on the snap, hold, and kick. It gets there. Now Southside got good penetration, but the kick is up, and the referees say it's good. It's 14-7. The Hornets leading the Hawks. Let's take a timeout on the South Gibson BallGame Blitz Network.
Buy a car in your bikini. Buy a truck in your jammies. Buy an SUV in your, well, no matter what you're wearing or not. Shop JonesChevroletHumboldt.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
Downtown is thriving, and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
King Jewelers is not your typical run-of-the-mill jewelry store. Grover is a certified jeweler with 35 years experience. This isn't just a jewelry store. It's an iconic symbol of love. How far would you go for love? King Jewelers, 16B Conrad Drive, Jackson.
Southside ready to receive the kickoff. They've got Curry up there at the 30, and it goes in his direction, and I am surprised it did. And he's found him some blockers, and he's going to get outside, and he's got a wall. You always try to return to your sideline. But I tell you what, there's Jeter again. Jeter is a terror tackling.
He's all over the place.
A great return by McCurry. Or it's not McCurry, it's just Curry. Come on, Coach. Caden Curry.
Like about a 24-yard return.
Good return, and Southside's got time to score, plus they have a very good passing attack. They got those giant wideouts.
Yeah, but, Coach, the Hawks are out of timeouts.
They have to catch it and get out of bounds or spike it, and they will start from their own 46-yard line. They'll send two of their shorter receivers to the right, one man in the backfield, three-man rush. And there's a receiver over the middle.
He stopped his route.
Stewart's got a good cannon, but I'm not sure. He not only slowed down, as Wesley told you, and stopped his route. I don't think he ran as deep as Stewart was expecting him to.
And he had a little bit of separation, too. That could have been a big play for the Hawks. Break for South Gibson.
Absolutely. So that brings up 2nd and 10. That used up about 8 seconds. That's one thing about an incomplete pass. Stewart comes a lot to the sideline to get his plays. 15, Christian Mitchell. He is 6'6". He is out there. They'll send trips right. That's three wide receivers over there, some speed. And they're trying to get one-on-one with our cornerback. But they give to Curry. Nice fake by Stewart. Curry will get down to about the 41-yard line. Clock still running because they can't stop it.
Yep. 30 seconds left, Coach. Spotted on the 40.
Pick up of 5. It's 3rd and 5. Again, trips right. Three-man rush. They're going to work, and it's going to be out of bounds anyway.
Yeah, that wasn't even – he didn't give him a chance on that one.
Jackson Young, the young freshman. Boy, they're using the word twice. He can match height, though, with Mitchell.
Yes.
Now, does Mitchell play basketball for DeMond? I kind of thought so.
Him and Simeon both play basketball for the Hawks.
DeMond Fuller, the coach out there. We've got a new coach, Drew Pirtle. Folks, you're going to love Drew. Good coach. Let him get his system in there, and he will take the Hornets a long way. This year, learning curve process, they'll be better at the end of the season. Another incomplete pass.
They don't have a choice but to go for it here, Coach. 17 seconds left.
Yep. 4th and 5. Let's see if they crank the javelin up and throw it. There's a post pattern. They've got the receiver. It's 1st down, but he was tackled in. I guess he did go out of bounds because he rolled over. So the Hawks will get one more shot at it.
That looks like he's out at about the 16, Coach.
So a 24-yard pickup on that. 4 for 6 passing.
Clock is running.
Maybe they did rule it inbounds. Well, they'll have a discussion, though. It's thrown over the middle. Mitchell's got it, breaks one tackle. He's dragging people. He wants it bad. Time has run out, and it would have run out anyway.
Yeah, he stopped at about the 5.
And it would have been the 5th first down. That will end the half. A Chuck Hutton Nissan With it 14-7, South Gibson Hornets with the lead over the Southside Hawks. Let's take a timeout here on the Worthy Road Studios Network.
Hi, I'm Cody Fitz with Fitscapes. Our business's focus is on building your dream yard at your dream home. When designing our backyards, we always like to start with our pool and patio areas first, then we complement that with the landscaping, and we finish with the lawn for all of the outdoor entertaining needs. After installation is complete, we provide annual maintenance for all of your lawn care and landscaping needs. Fitscapes, let's build something beautiful.
No matter where you are, you can shop 24/7 at HumboldtDodgeChryslerJeep.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
For over 60 years, King Tire Company has been your go-to source for quality tires and auto care. Since 1959, we've been proudly serving the Humboldt community from our East End Drive location. Whether you need tires, oil changes, alignments, brakes, and more, King Tire Company has you covered. Tires from the name brands you trust, and in all sizes from ATV to light truck and beyond. Stop by King Tire Company on East End Drive today, keeping Humboldt rolling since 1959.
At Reploga Lawrence Funeral Home, we provide gentle guidance and support during one of life's most challenging moments. Our dedicated team is here to help you create a meaningful and personalized tribute for your loved one. From arranging heartfelt services to handling all the details, we ensure every aspect is taken care of with the utmost respect and compassion. Trust us to be there for when it matters most. Call 731-783-3026 to speak with one of our experienced funeral directors. Reploga Lawrence Funeral Home, a tradition of caring since 1925.
For over 60 years, King Tire Company has been your trusted source for quality tires and auto care. Since 1959, our family-owned business, now managed by our third generation, has proudly served the community with 3 locations: East End Drive in Humboldt, Old Hickory Boulevard in Jackson, and Airways Boulevard in Jackson. From tires and alignments to oil changes, general repair, brakes, belts, hoses, radiators, and more, King Tire Company has the expertise and service you can count on. King Tire Company, keeping you on the road since 1959.
Hello, Medina friends and family. I'm Sammy Gilly, and I am your candidate for mayor of Medina. I am a conservative Christian with a proven track record as a leader. I've worked in public service in West Tennessee and Medina for 20 years. In those 20 years, I have gained the knowledge and relationships needed to be the leader a growing city like Medina needs. Through a community-oriented leadership model, I plan to bring the best out of Medina by showcasing community events that are family-friendly and promote local businesses. I have a proven record as an effective leader in public safety and will make sure Medina stays the best and safest city to live in West Tennessee. I humbly ask for your vote this November. For more information or to contact me, visit my Facebook page, Sammy Gilly for Medina Mayor 2024.
Why rent an apartment when you can lease a home? The Summit in Jackson offers 2- and 3-bedroom single-family homes with lots of amenities. Enjoy the comfort and space in a gated community with smart technology, ADS security, and no maintenance. Short and long-term leases are available, so visit our website or call to schedule your tour today at the Summit in Jackson.
No matter where you are, you can shop 24/7 at HumboldtDodgeChryslerJeep.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
For over 60 years, King Tire Company has been a trusted name in quality tires and auto care, proudly serving the Jackson community for decades from our Old Hickory Boulevard location. With tires, alignments, oil changes, AC repairs, brakes, belts, hoses, radiator repair, and more. King Tire Company delivers the expertise and reliability you can depend on. Visit King Tire Company on Old Hickory Boulevard in Jackson today, where decades of experience meet top-notch service.
Great American Sports. Make sports an addiction. Located at 125B Old Hickory Boulevard, East in Jackson, we specialize in teen sports for youth leagues, schools, and churches. We can embroider and screen print team uniforms. We also have sports equipment, Under Armour and Adidas clothing, and anything else you need for your teen sports. You can email or call us for all your teen sports needs. Great American Sports. Make sports an addiction.
For nearly 2 decades, April Dunning has called Medina home, working as both a substitute teacher and special education assistant. While volunteering to make the community stronger, she has addressed the stray dog dilemma, improved city ordinances, and supported local events like the fireworks and Christmas parade. Now, she's ready to serve as city alderman. On Election Day, vote for April Dunning, a leader with heart and dedication. Paid for by friends of April Dunning.
At Rep Local Lawrence Funeral Home, we provide gentle guidance and support during one of life's most challenging moments. Our dedicated team is here to help you create a meaningful and personalized tribute for your loved one. From arranging heartfelt services to handling all the details, we ensure every aspect is taken care of with the utmost respect and compassion. Trust us to be there for when it matters most. Call 731-783-3026 to speak with one of our experienced funeral directors. Rep Local Lawrence Funeral Home, a tradition of caring since 1925.
For more than 60 years, King Tire Company has been your go-to source for quality tires and dependable auto care. Our Airways Boulevard location in Jackson has proudly served the community for decades, delivering the excellence you've come to rely on. Whether you need tires, oil changes, alignments, brakes, and more, King Tire Company has you covered. All tire sizes, ATV to light truck and beyond. Visit our Airways Boulevard location in Jackson today. King Tire Company, where long-standing tradition meets exceptional service.
Let me tell you about the American dream. In 1974, I had $425 to my name. I bought 21 carpet remnants, rented an old lumber shed, and opened Deaton Drug Barn on East College. I worked long hours with hope of taking care of my family. I'm so thankful to Jesus who changed my life. He gave me a dream. So in 1985, we opened Deaton's Carpet One on the 45 bypass with a commitment to customer satisfaction. My friends, don't give up on your dream, because your dream can come true.
Hey Jackson, welcome to Chuck Hutton Nissan. The Chuck Hutton name has been on car dealerships since 1919, and we would love the opportunity to show you what we're all about. We're locally owned. Our business model is big inventory and big volume on new and used cars. Nissan has awarded us a huge inventory, and we're going to sell them to you at invoice. Just choose a car from our great selection, we'll pull out the invoice, and that's what you'll pay. We look forward to meeting you at Chuck Hutton Nissan, 495 Van Drive, Jackson, Tennessee.
Has your home comfort gone to the dogs? Beat the heat this summer with Jackson's most trusted team of technicians at McCoy's Heating and Air Conditioning. Our York certified and trained technicians can repair or replace your HVAC system, keeping everyone cool so you don't end up in the doghouse. Sit, relax, simply call or go to our website. It's wonderful to chill knowing you always have someone by your side. Your HVAC system's best friend, McCoy's Heating and Air.
Hello, Medina friends and family. I'm Sammy Gilly, and I am your candidate for mayor of Medina. I am a conservative Christian with a proven track record as a leader. I've worked in public service in West Tennessee and Medina for 20 years. In those 20 years, I have gained the knowledge and relationships needed to be the leader a growing city like Medina needs. Through a community-oriented leadership model, I plan to bring the best out of Medina by showcasing community events that are family-friendly and promote local businesses. I have a proven record as an effective leader in public safety and will make sure Medina stays the best and safest city to live in West Tennessee. I humbly ask for your vote this November. For more information or to contact me, visit my Facebook page, Sammy Gilly for Medina Mayor 2024.
At the Willows, we believe that your loved one should feel at home. Our boutique assisted living community provides top-tier, personalized care in a comfortable and welcoming setting. With the support of trusted physicians, nurses, and staff, we ensure every resident feels cherished. Learn more at willowsofjackson.com or call 731-207-0686. That's 731-207-0686. The Willows, because family matters.
Beauty House Social. Jackson's premier blowout bar and full-service salon and med spa. From lashes and facials to cosmetic injections and lasers, we have it all. Let's be social. Why rent an apartment when you can lease a home? The Summit in Jackson offers 2 and 3 bedroom single-family homes with lots of amenities. Enjoy the comfort and space in a gated community with smart technology, ADS security, and no maintenance. Short and long-term leases are available, so visit our website or call to schedule your tour today at the Summit in Jackson.
King Jewelers is not your typical run-of-the-mill jewelry store. Grover is a certified jeweler with 35 years experience. This isn't just a jewelry store. It's an iconic symbol of love. How far would you go for love? King Jewelers, 16B Conrad Drive, Jackson.
At the Willows, we believe that your loved one should feel at home. Our boutique assisted living community provides top-tier, personalized care in a comfortable and welcoming setting. With the support of trusted physicians, nurses, and staff, we ensure every resident feels cherished. Learn more at willowsofjackson.com or call 731-207-0686. That's 731-207-0686. The Willows, because family matters.
Hey Jackson, welcome to Chuck Hutton Nissan. The Chuck Hutton name has been on car dealerships since 1919, and we would love the opportunity to show you what we're all about. We're locally owned. Our business model is big inventory and big volume on new and used cars. Nissan has awarded us a huge inventory, and we're going to sell them to you at invoice. Just choose a car from our great selection, we'll pull out the invoice, and that's what you'll pay. We look forward to meeting you at Chuck Hutton Nissan, 495 Van Drive, Jackson, Tennessee.
And we are back. We've got a very important guest, Harrison Freeman, former great high school and college baseball player, visiting us. He played at TCA, but of course, he's one of the good guys. He's been on the Saturday Sports Roundup before. But let's talk about some stats. I believe that we're going to have some stats for you. And you see it right there. The Hawks with 5 first downs. The Hornets with 7. Well, the Hornets have not thrown a pass. The Hawks have thrown their 4 for 7 and 1 interception for 42 yards, and these are all unofficial stats.
Right.
The rushing yardage for the Hawks, 11 attempts for, if I've got that right now, I'm the one that gave it to him. Actually, it's 16 attempts, so that's my fault. I gave these to Chris to put up there. 16 attempts for 134 yards. And the rushes for the South Gibson Hornets, 22 for 185. Time of possession would obviously be in the favor of the South Gibson Hornets.
Coach, pretty clean football game played so far. Only 4 penalties for about 40 yards, 3 on the Hawks and 1 on South Gibson.
Yeah, 4 penalties and 1 sideline warning. Past that, nothing. And Wesley, your thoughts on the first half of football?
Pretty well played. Again, like you said earlier, South Gibson with the possession, time of possession, ate up a lot of the second quarter, kept the ball out of Southside's hands. I think Southside may have had 1 drive in the second quarter, and it was a quick one. Still too close to call, I think, Coach. 14-7 ball game. Hawks get the ball to start the second half, and if they score, we're back to square one. And it just it's been a fun football game to watch. It's gone by really fast, and so far, South Gibson holds it by 7, and looks like their kickers out here warming up.
Looks like Mac's trying to get loose and also adjust to wet spots, etc., like that on the field.
Well, that's a 30-yard field goal right there where he's been, and he's got plenty of leg to spare.
And again, it is my mistake on giving Chris the 11 rushing yards. It was 11 rushing attempts for 83 yards for McCurry. I keep wanting to call him McCurry. It is Curry. Caden McCurry, or Caden actually is the way you say that. Caden Curry. sophomore, 5'10", 172. And that's a nice effort on his part.
Yeah.
5 carries for 51 yards for Walden, who wears number 6. That's Braden Walden. In the case of the Hornets, Reed unofficially has 13 carries for 117 yards.
Yeah, he has ran the ball well tonight.
Tyshawn Jeter has 5 carries for 28 yards, and that's a little over 5 yards a carry right there. Cade Beaver and had one great run nullified by a holding penalty, but he's got 3 carries for 35. Dre Scott has 1 carry for 15 or for 5 yards. We have not thrown a pass, we being the Hornets. Scoring in the first half went like this. The first touchdown actually came in the first quarter at the 5:04 mark, and that was where Curry caught a pass and took it for 12 yards, and the extra point was good. It was 7-0 in the first quarter at the 4:12 mark, answering like you need to after a team scores. Reed went over from the 1, and the extra point was good. It was tied at 7. In the second quarter at the 1:01 mark, Jaden Reed again, 1-yard run. The extra point was good, and that brings us to our score 14-7. Wesley, when we come back, let's take a short one. We'll ask you what you're looking for in the second half. Let's take that time out.
For nearly 2 decades, April Dunning has called Medina home, working as both a substitute teacher and special education assistant. While volunteering to make the community stronger, she has addressed the stray dog dilemma, improved city ordinances, and supported local events like the fireworks and Christmas parade. Now, she's ready to serve as city alderman. On Election Day, vote for April Dunning, a leader with heart and dedication. Paid for by friends of April Dunning.
Buy a car in your bikini. Buy a truck in your jammies. Buy an SUV in your, well, no matter what you're wearing or not. Shop JonesChevroletHumboldt.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
Beauty House Social. Jackson's premier blowout bar and full-service salon and med spa. From lashes and facials to cosmetic injections and lasers, we have it all. Let's be social.
At The Willows, we believe that your loved one should feel at home. Our boutique assisted living community provides top-tier, personalized care in a comfortable and welcoming setting. With the support of trusted physicians, nurses, and staff, we ensure every resident feels cherished. Learn more at willowsofjackson.com or call 731-207-0686. That's 731-207-0686. The Willows, because family matters.
Back at Southside, it's halftime, where the South Gibson Hornets lead 14-7 over the Southside Hawks. Going to go to our color analyst tonight, who's a former football and baseball player in his own right, was my color man a few years ago. Wesley, what are you looking for out of both teams in this second half?
Well, I think that more of the same. Southside could probably throw the ball a little bit more. They've got a decent advantage of height, with the exception of the one kid from South Gibson who is equally as tall. But the Hawks could throw the ball a little bit more, and I think South Gibson's just going to do the exact same thing, and that's run the football like they've been doing.
They have had some success with it. Maybe you should have put another one on the board. Came up short on a fourth down play. Jackson young freshman.
Yeah.
He has done a good job because he didn't start the year playing cornerback, and he is a wideout, and he is a rugby-style punter.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Now, do you think that South Gibson will come back and try to rush the punter in the second half?
I would think that they might do that, Coach. The snap is getting back there a little slower than usual, and if they put any pressure on him, that kick could very well easily be blocked.
Now, Southside will be receiving, in the bulk of the South Gibson team just now coming to the field. It'll be interesting to see if the officials give them any more time in this game, I believe.
They'll probably get another 3 minutes.
Yeah, started on time at 7 o'clock.
Yeah,
it's just 8:13, so a fairly quick first half.
That's pretty quick senior night, too, Coach. That's
it
25
did go
minutes.
quick. And, of course, both teams, in the case of the Southside young men, It'll be their last football game unless they play in an all-star game.
Right.
For South Gibson, they know they've got one more. They'll either travel to Pearl Cone or to Marshall County. Two long road trips. Pearl Cone is actually the shorter of the two.
Yep.
Interesting place, though, to go. And we had our senior night at South Gibson last week. It's Southside's senior night. They honored, just like we did, the cheerleaders and the band seniors.
Yep.
And what about that? You had a senior night.
Yeah.
What were your feelings going into it? And you had a son that was down there on the field tonight.
Yeah. We've actually had a couple senior nights. One with Harrison in baseball, and then this one with Houston in football. So it's bittersweet, but their journey is not over because they're going to school, getting their education and preparing for life.
Absolutely. A great thing to do. We're going to take one more time out on the South Gibson Facebook page and the BallGame Blitz Worthy Road Studios Network. We'll be back after this.
Has your home comfort gone to the dogs? Beat the heat this summer with Jackson's most trusted team of technicians at McCoy's Heating and Air Conditioning. Our York certified and trained technicians can repair or replace your HVAC system, keeping everyone cool so you don't end up in the doghouse. Sit, relax, simply call or go to our website. It's wonderful to chill knowing you always have someone by your side. Your HVAC system's best friend, McCoy's Heating and Air.
Hey Jackson, welcome to Chuck Hutton Nissan. The Chuck Hutton name has been on car dealerships since 1919, and we would love the opportunity to show you what we're all about. We're locally owned. Our business model is big inventory and big volume on new and used cars. Nissan has awarded us a huge inventory, and we're going to sell them to you at invoice. Just choose a car from our great selection, we'll pull out the invoice, and that's what you'll pay. We look forward to meeting you at Chuck Hutton Nissan, 495 Van Drive, Jackson, Tennessee.
Well, we've had Trick or Treat played on us tonight because there are a few Thursday night games, but Chester County and Northside is tomorrow night, and so is Hardin County and Lexington.
Coach, looks like at the half we've got Milan beat over Riverside 14-7, and this is a shocker. Peabody over Huntington 14-10 at the half.
That is a shocker.
And
wow.
Dyer County leads Haywood in the second quarter 17-14.
Not a shocker.
No.
That was going to be a white knuckler anyway.
But I'm actually surprised by the Huntington Peabody score.
You got me on that one too. Not that Peabody doesn't have a good team, but they've been so inconsistent.
That they have, and Huntington's been strong.
Absolutely. And of course, tomorrow night you got Chester County and Northside playing for first and second place.
Yep.
This game has no bearing on the standings. South Gibson's locked in no matter what. But that Hardin County-Lexington game, Hardin County wins, they finish fourth. If Lexington wins, they finish fourth.
Yeah, that's going to be a good ball game for sure. Where's that game played at, Coach? Does it say?
No, it doesn't say on this sheet. I was checking TSSAA. Same thing's happening with Marshall County and Pearl Cohen about who will finish first or second. And Station Camp and Creekwood will be third and fourth.
Both of the top two seeds will host at least a first-round game.
Yeah. And the number one seed gets two, and then that third game in Division I, it goes there's a designated region. Right. There's only one thing that can change that, and I think if a lower-seeded team advances, then it could revert and go back to the higher seeded that's left, especially a number one seed.
Yes.
And we'll check on all that, and I don't think I want all sports scores, and I don't want flag football.
Well, speaking of flag football, Harrison's intramural team won their championship at UT Chattanooga.
Wow. And, of course, a young man, I got to do some of his game. Daniel Green is
Yep, he's at UT Chat. Mm-hmm.
I think they're redshirting him, though, this year.
Number 48, Max McGowan, back to receive.
Look, Coach looks like McGowan's ready to tee it up.
He sure is. The Hawks, and they've put some good runners up close. They've got Curry, and they kicked to him, they being the Hornets, surprisingly. But you got Weldon and McCurry both back here at about the 32 or 33-yard line. I think I would be tempted to try the deep men. I think that one of those is Hill. We'll pick up the other one. We stack it up. Let's see how they break out of it. They have decided to go down the middle with it. A nice kick at the 11s where it's fielded, heading straight up the field. There's a hole as South Gibson didn't get in the lanes, and that was Matheny.
Yep.
Now, that has been a problem at times, is you must stay in those lanes and be disciplined covering kickoffs.
Coach, he took that at about the 10, and it looks like they're going to mark him somewhere about the 43, maybe 43-yard line.
That's right.
So 33-yard return.
Nice return and good field position for the Southside Hawks. Let's see, McCaig is out there and trying to check all the jerseys. Looks like Jack Smith is out there on the right side of the defensive line. We flip-flop Yaya Gad now. They're going to go with 4 down linemen against the 2-back set. They send the man in motion, but they're going to give. It's fumbled. And Curry does a good job falling on the football.
Yeah, he did. He saved that there. Lost a couple, but
Wesley did look like a good exchange.
It did.
Ball carries number 24, Caden Curry.
Well, just going to mark him loss of 1.
Some interesting spots for both teams tonight. I haven't agreed with them, in other words.
Yeah, there's some spots that kind of taking me by surprise.
Got 2 freshmen over on this side. You got Jackson Young, who he's going to take the big man Mitchell, and you got Dre Scott, who's an outstanding young freshman with the slot receiver, double slot formation. Quick out, and it's thrown into the ground at about the 45-yard line.
Looks like he had time there, Coach. Probably just didn't get his feet set right.
Rushed it, you're right. Weight may not have been distributed properly either, and I don't think there was a rush on it. 4 for 8 passing now with 1 interception for Gavin Stewart. Now, I'm not sure, it's just like we pick up on different people or kin to each other. Gavin's not kin to any of the Stewarts that either played football at JCM or basketball out here at Southside.
No, not that I'm aware of.
Man in motion is Weldon, and it gets blown dead. Now, that's interesting.
That's offsides on South Gibson.
Yeah, probably lined up in the neutral zone.
That was the initial indication.
Offsides against the Hornets.
And a little slow on the call. It's the proper call, but it was a little slow. And we had one against the Hawks that was a little slow being done in the first half.
Yeah.
It'll keep it at 3rd down, the second penalty.
They've got it marked 7. That's a long 6, short 7, I guess.
Yeah. 3rd and about, so we'll call it 7 just to make the scoreboard feel good.
Yep.
Southside, of course, with their football, bringing Grimes here to the bottom of the screen. A slot to each side. They send Weldon in motion. They're going to throw it, though. It's in and out of the receiver's hand, and that's slant. That was a slant. It wasn't a skinny post.
That's a slant, and he was wide open. He just dropped it.
You got to get a linebacker to stop that slant, but the linebacker was cognizant of the potential jet sweep.
Yeah, he had some room to run there if he'd have caught that.
4 for 9, a punting situation. Let's see how the Hornets play it. Looks like they're going to send Dre Scott back deep. Looks like punt safe again, so not a hard rush. Now, what's got to happen is you've got to make sure that your outside men check that punter out and rush him. Punting the football is number 5, Caleb Nettles.
24.
He is a senior. It's low. Caleb, 1-step punter. Line drive. Scott tries to pick it up, and I'm going to tell you what it's now loose. That thing's like a greased pig. Yeah. Boy, we both have all those old phrases. The only thing that saved South Gibson initially was a dandy block.
Yes, it was.
That knocked the man that probably would have recovered all. Let's watch it again, and it looks like it's going to belong to the Hornets.
Low kick, Coach.
You got to get out of the way of those. You can't field it on the short hop. Look at that block, though.
It just slipped away.
Yep. And now it just keeps squirting out of your hands. It looked like Sebastian Brady with that good block. It'll be 1st and 10 from their own 23 for the South Gibson Hornets. Going with the power backfield, it's South Gibson has run this offense a lot this year. South Pittsburgh does. Middle Tennessee Christian's more single wing type football. Left side, good push, but not but about 3 yards if they spot it correctly, and they're going to give him 4.
Almost 5.
I saw where the knee went down, and that's not a good spot. But it's worked that way for both.
It has.
Both teams. So we're going to give him, what, 4?
4.
Yeah, let's give him 4 out of that. He's got 121 yards rushing now and 24 carries. That looks like I put 14 yards in my book. Here's the shift. Mass exodus, the linebackers come.
This is way overloaded.
Now,
here.
this time, if they can block those inside gaps, the Hornets have the angles. Running is Jeter. One man penetrated it, but they're going to pull him down from behind after he gets across the 40 down to the 41. So I want to say a 14-yard pickup.
That's exactly. Oh, they're going to spot that at the 40.
Well, a 15-yard pickup then. Wow.
Yep. Yeah, they spotted that thing at the 42.
For the first down, 1st and 10. South Gibson County Hornets.
1st and 10 for the South Gibson Hornets. Their 9th first down of the night. And again, these are unofficial. Here we go. They fake it. I love that. They pivot and go back, and that is perfectly legal. Here's Reed trying that left side of the line. Reed through there, but there's holes all over the place.
There's
and
flags
I'm
all
not
over
saying
the place.
HOLES. There are HOLDS holes, and this one will come back after the nice run.
There's 2 of them down, Coach.
Yeah, there's 2. It was easy to spot those.
The one at the 47 will more than likely get declined. They'll take this one back here.
Yeah, that's the one you want because it'll drive South Gibson further back. And you see the hold signal given. And the officials are supposed to help a little bit with those calls. And unless the coach, now if the coach is hollering, but if the players are giving it to them, they won't tell you what to do, but they'll say, son, you need to think about that, check your coach, or, they'll. So a big-time penalty.
Gets it all the way back to the 32.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Coach, about 1st and 20?
Yeah.
Yep.
19 maybe. Long way to go for a team that's not really throwing the ball much, and you've got your runners and your power formation in there. Strength, unbalanced to the right of the formation. This time with the slot. They're going to go to Cade Beaver with the wing back. That's that inside handoff. Cade Beaver, a nifty runner besides being a pretty good linebacker. He's going to get about 12 or 13 of those back, maybe more than that. Let's see where they spot it.
That's a pretty good. That's a 14-yard gain.
Yes, it is. And good job by Beaver. Brings up 2nd down. He's got 49 yards now on the night.
Yeah, he got a large chunk of that back. So now just for South Gibson's just a 2nd and 6.
Slot to the right. It's a tight slot, almost like Southside in years past under Bobby Wilson's old nasty slot. Oh, Jeter running it, but good penetration. There was a linebacker in the hole. He had good body lean. And Jeter is quicker than a hiccup going through there, but it'll bring up 3rd down after a short gain.
Number 17 on that tackle, so that's Greer again, Coach. So now we got a 3rd and 4 here.
3rd and 4. Let's see if they go to Reed with this one. Southside's bringing about 6 guys. They fumble the football, and it'll be a punting situation.
Yeah, he did good to get that back.
And let's see. Watch the replay. Jeter lost about 3 on that one.
Tackle there by number 79, Kayshawn Bates. He's a 5'9", 335-pound junior.
Hornets huddling up. Jackson Young, number 17, will be the punter. Is that Matheny back?
That is number 8.
Now, is he kin to any of the Matheny's that used to play sports here?
No. See, now Anthony was one of my wideouts when I played here, and he was a good one.
Man in motion, and he's actually to be a gunner. That changes. See, Southside rushes from the outside. Low snap. There's the rugby punt.
Yep.
End over end.
They're just going to get out of the way.
Southside smartly gets out of the way of it. Takes a Hornet bounce, a South Gibson bounce.
Yep, down to about the 17. Is that where they're going to
Looks like they're going to start at the 17 for their 2nd possession of this half.
From the 16-yard line.
Nice punt.
Yep, nice directional punt, and all Southside could do there is just get out of the way of it.
About a 37-yard punt with the roll. Check my math, though, because I could be wrong.
Yep.
Ball, they've spotted it on the 16, so it'll be 38 yards. I think that's closer to the 17.
It is the 17.
It is. I looked at the picture, and it's nose of the football's touching the 17.
Yep.
Wide side of the field to the right for Southside. They come with a pistol formation, 2 receivers to the right, H-back to the right, Curry in the backfield with Stewart. They pull some people. Curry wants to run behind him this time. South Gibson has several people. McCaig in there.
And also Cade Beaver in there.
Caden Allen also. They had several guys that introduced themselves. Be second down. Let's see where they put the football. Maybe just for no gain.
Yep.
Number 24, Caden Curry. Second down.
Looks like it's going to be 2nd and 10. Curry has 82 yards tonight rushing the football. He had that one big one, 54 yards, and it was a dandy run. Shoestring tackle got him.
That did.
Hornet defense wanting to stop Southside. Southside wanting to maintain possession, put 6 on the board. Green will go to the right, and he's a pretty good-sized young man. He's only 6'3". He's a little shorter than Mitchell. Spreading right is Stewart. He's got a receiver short. And he's got one a little longer. That was Weldon, but Weldon came back for it, which he had to do. He'll be about a yard short of a first down.
Third down.
It'll be 3rd and probably 1, maybe less than 1.
Yeah, it's less than 1. It's about 6 inches.
Wow. Now, against Northside, they ran everybody up there close, but they'll save that tactic and actually took a snap under center. But they didn't get set for one full count, and Southside drew a penalty. Play clock's not working tonight, are they? Pistol formation. They're going to throw a quick one out here to Weldon. He'll get the first down and more. And now you got to knock him out of bounds, and they didn't, and he's going to take it to the house unless one man can catch him, and it is going to go all the way for a touchdown.
74 yards.
74 yards on that pass play, and they are 1 point from tying it up. In the third quarter at the 5:19 mark.
No penalty marker on the play.
Weldon.
The official's flag fell out, but while he was running, though, so it looked like there was a flag on the play, but he picked it up and waved it off. It wasn't even nowhere near the play. He was about midfield while he was running.
Zayden Melendez, the junior, coming on to attempt to tie this ball game up, and he is a very good kicker.
Number 19, Zayden Melendez, to attempt the extra point.
And 1.3 seconds is what you get. Snap, everything. Kick is up. It's a line drive. And no good, so it is 14-13.
Point is no good. Penalty marker on the play.
Uh-oh, there's a flag on the play.
Let's see if the Hornets was
personal foul.
Personal foul roughing the kicker, so they'll get to try it again.
Try it one more time.
Or will it be marked off after? I think they get to try it again.
I think they may have a choice here, Coach.
Yeah, that's the reason they came over to the coaching staff.
You obviously want to re-kick this if you're Southside.
Do they want to re-kick it or go for 2? Because it's half the distance to the goal line.
It is that.
The options being explained.
You know, I didn't see a whole lot there, Coach. But I was following the football. I wasn't watching the kicker.
Well, I have to look up to see if it's good or not. Now, they'll move the football unless they decline the penalty. Now, they can decline and take it on the kickoff. Let's see how they – no, they can't. They've got to take the penalty to kick it over again.
Yes, they do.
This is interesting. It's still being spotted at the 10.
Now they've
moved everything.
Yeah, there
now,
we go.
This is more appropriate. So we get a do-over after the penalty. Here's the snap. It's high. The kick is up. And it looks blocked, but you cannot return them like you do in college. So no good. And it is 14-13. Hornets holding on to a precarious 1-point lead. We'll take a timeout on the South Gibson BallGame Blitz Network.
Great American Sports. Make sports an addiction. Located at 125B Old Hickory Boulevard, East in Jackson. We specialize in teen sports for youth leagues, schools, and churches. We can embroider and screen print team uniforms. We also have sports equipment, Under Armour, and Adidas clothing, and anything else you need for your teen sports. You can email or call us for all your teen sports needs. Great American Sports. Make sports an addiction.
Has your home comfort gone to the dogs? Beat the heat this summer with Jackson's most trusted team of technicians at McCoy's Heating and Air Conditioning. Our York certified and trained technicians can repair or replace your HVAC system, keeping everyone cool so you don't end up in the doghouse. Sit, relax, simply call or go to our website. It's wonderful to chill knowing you always have someone by your side. Your HVAC system's best friend, McCoy's Heating and Air.
Precarious 1-point lead for the Hornets as the Hawks prepare to kick off. Important drive coming up here for the Hornets. Looks like Brady, number 12, won, and I did not see who the closest man to us is. I can't tell if that's Jeter or not, but we've got some good ball handlers in there. They don't look like an onside kick coming up. It looks like more directional, and it is going to fall in between it, but it bounces up to Brady. He's across the 20, the 25, the 30. There's a hole back there. This run is a nifty one going across the 50 where he's tackled, but it's going to come back.
There's a couple flags on. There's 2 flags on the play, Coach.
When we play drop the handkerchief, the penalty will be assessed from the 22, it looks like.
Yep.
Big break for the Hawks with that holding penalty, and I know that.
Was it a hold? Yep, holding.
Yeah, I saw that.
Okay. Well, good return for nothing right there, Coach. He had a pretty good little lane, and the only one that could catch him was the kid that did.
Sebastian Brady with a couple of good returns tonight, but this one goes for naught and actually will back up the Hornets, putting them a long way from the goal line, probably put on the 12.
Yeah.
Let's see if it's the 12 or if it's further back. It is the 12.
Yep.
My estimation was right, Wesley, for a change. Wesley's better at penalties than I am. Wesley Freeman, along with Coach Joe Holloway. We're on the South Gibson High School Facebook page, along with Worthy Road Studios and the Hornet Network. Strong left, 2 men in the backfield. Looked like it went to Reed. I'll make sure it was. Busting loose across the 30, and a nice pickup from the 12 to about the 32.
Let's see there.
That's a first down, a Chuck Hutton Nissan first down.
First and 10.
And that is Reed.
Yeah, about a 20-yard gain, Coach.
Boy, Reed is tearing it up tonight. He's now got 144 yards rushing. First and 10, ball on the 32, wide side of the field to the right with a wing back and a man in motion. Here's the handoff to that wing back coming to the right side, running kind of like the pendulum on a clock, faking Beaver, breaks a tackle. Now he'll get tackled from behind, but a great effort. Beaver may be hurt. And that tackle was almost late then.
Yep. 23-yard gain, Coach.
Absolutely. And a Chuck Hutton Nissan first down.
Hang on, Coach. There may be a flag on this play.
I think it was a late hit. And, folks, I'm not being partial.
Oh.
No, it's going to go against a block in the back. Be marked off from the spot of the foul, though, I believe.
Yes. But it'll still be a first down for South.
It is a first down, a Chuck Hutton Nissan first down. Chuck Hutton also brings you the replays. Don't forget, this is a copyright broadcast of Worthy Road Studios. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or further use of the contest without the express or written consent Worthy Road Studios is prohibited. First and 10 on their own 44. The Hornets have the football, wide side to the left of the formation. two blocking backs. Pull the guards are coming in to this side. Jeter tries to run and feel his way along. Good job of reading his blocks. He'll get down to the 50 from the 44.
That's about a gain of about 6.
Yeah, good pickup. Wesley is spot on. Don't forget to support the sponsors. You don't have to pay the fee that people do for the National Federation feed. Blacksmith Restaurant, Chuck Hutton Nissan, King Tire Company, Jones Chevrolet, Deaton's Carpet One are just some of the sponsors. The Willows of Jackson, the Nail Place, and Sam Gilly for Medina Mayor. Some of the other sponsors. Jeter wearing number 11. Reed wearing number 4 in the backfield. The strong set is to the left. Southside slides some people that way. We pull a guard in there and filtering through, but Reed broke one tackle. He won't get much, but he's going to get at least a yard, maybe 2 out of it.
Shoot, Coach, he may have got 3.
He keeps it moving. You saw Parker Smith, number 60, pulling, and he ran behind him. And a Hawk get a little slow getting up. Yep.
Yeah,
he actually got 2 out of it.
He got 3 out of it, Coach.
Ooh-wee. What does it say? Handsome Jimmy Valiant in wrestling used to say, mercy, Daddy. 3rd and 1, a very important one to both teams.
Clock under 3 minutes, Coach.
Absolutely. Strong left, 2 blockers. It's going to the short man, Jeter. I believe he got it, but he got it by the hair of his chinny chin.
Depends on it, like you said, it depends on if it's a left foot spot or a right foot spot. No, they're calling it a first down.
I think he got it there then.
Yep.
So
he was across the line.
50 yards on 10 carries for Jeters. Another Chuck Hutton Nissan first down, unofficially the 12th one of the night.
Yep, they spot that thing at the 45, Coach.
Yeah, that knows the football. Southside's going to send on one of their bigger players.
That means somebody's got to come out.
Let's see now. Is one coming out or not?
No.
Count them, though. It may not be. Somebody may be late. Aiden Medina just came on the floor.
10, 11. They got 11.
Got 11. We fumbled it again. And here's Jeter, though, even after fumbling and catching his own fumble, he has rumbled across the 35 down to about the 33.
Another first down, looks like a gain of 12.
That's at least a gain of 12, and another Chuck Hutton Nissan first down. That's the 13th one of the night. Southside trailing by 1 to the South Gibson Hornets with 1:56 and counting. You can see it on our great clock that Worthy Road Studios has. Again, the 2 blockers to the left. We pull the guards. Smith, one of those pulling. And another nice run, Wesley. This is just power football.
Yes.
You know, if Turi Oman were still alive, he'd be proud of it. The people at Middle Tennessee Christian that run the same formation won a state championship with it. They'd be proud of it, but the Hornet fans are proud of it.
Yep, and my former football coach would have been proud of some power running too.
Jerry Hayes definitely would be. I've got 154 yards unofficially for Jaden Reed. Strong right this time. They're going to try the right side.
Well, he's got a crease.
A crease. There's a hole, though. This one's coming back. That was Dre Scott running the football, number 24. And you don't have to hold in those situations.
See, and that's the thing of it, Coach. That the play is already by the lineman here on this right here, and just got a little too much of the jersey when he didn't need to. That was your replay there.
Yeah, I did. Yeah. Hopefully you can see the replay. I get my cup out of the way.
Right.
Boy, that makes it. That was originally going to be a first down, and now it's 2nd and long.
Second, about call that 7.
7.5. Ball on the right hash mark. Placed down on the 29-yard line. Wide side of the field to the left. Looks like Carter Grotman is over there on that side with the slot back. H-back in there is Gad. Looked like a good run, and somebody for Southside closed it down pretty quick, Wesley.
Yeah, that was Greg Green. No, excuse me. No, that was Melendez on the tackle.
Interesting, and he does play defense. He doesn't just kick.
He's the one that's got a shirt folded up.
3rd down and a short 5, long 4. And I think it's closer to the 4, isn't it?
Yeah. Got about 18, 17, 16 seconds left, Coach.
Southside faithful rattling the bleachers a little bit. Reed up in there hard. I don't know. It's going to depend on where the tush push gets it or not.
Yeah, he's got it.
Snap yardage play. First down.
Coach, and that once they reset the sticks, that should end the quarter.
Yeah. 161 yards on 19 carries and another Chuck Hutton Nissan first down. I don't know if we can get the snap off in time or not. I'm not sure we want to run another play. And they wound the clock. There it goes. It'll run down.
Yep.
At the end of 3 quarters of play, South Gibson 14, Southside 13. Let's take a timeout on the Hornet Network.
No matter where you are, you can shop 24/7 at HumboldtDodgeChryslerJeep.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Hello, I'm Chad P. Wilson with Foundation Bank, a family-owned community bank here in West Tennessee. Your checking account should be more than just a place to store your money. Our foundation benefits with high-interest checking account pays you interest, but also includes identity theft monitoring, cell phone protection, and roadside assistance. Start a financial conversation with us today by visiting our website, foundationbank.org, or call us on the number on your screen. In the meantime, God bless you.
Terms and conditions apply. Foundation Bank is a member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
Back at Southside, 14-13, the Hornets lead. Wesley, a couple of quick thoughts before we start this fourth quarter.
Well, again, another quarter controlled by South Gibson with time of possession. A little sloppier quarter with a few more penalties, but, the key to this is, Southside needs to get a stop, and if they can get a stop, get the ball back, and hopefully, stick it in the end zone.
1st and 10 on the 22 of Southside, wide side of the field to the right. Again, the power to the left, we pull. And here's a handoff to Beaver. And Beaver, with great patience, read his blocks, surges forward to about the 12. Will he make the 11? And now we have a rugby scrum out there, which is all right.
I think they're going to mark him about the 10, Coach.
Think they're going to give him the 10?
Maybe.
Okay, let's see if that should be a first down. If they do, and that's a 12-yard pickup for that young man.
It's 1st and goal, too.
Another Chuck Hutton first down, 15 of them, and it's 1st and goal, but it's 1st and goal from the 10. No, they're stretching the chain. It's about the 10 and a half.
Must be.
So technically,
they can get enough.
They could get a first down on the half-yard line.
On the goal line.
Well, the nose of the football could be short of it, and they could get.
They can.
Long way to go, though. Hope McGowan has his leg warmed up if we don't make it. Oh, Reed he just hit that, what was it, the A-gap, and blasted through there with some good blocking. And now here we go with the tush-push rugby scrum again. Jaden Reed with his 20th carry of the night, and it was an important one.
Then he may have picked up another first down.
Well, he's going to be right at the stake. Let's see what they do with the down marker.
It's close.
What is it, 2nd, and your nose is bleeding? A 9-yard pickup. He's got 170 yards, 20 carries on 2nd and 1 and some inches.
Yep.
Is this Jeter? Jeter diving. Did he get it?
Yes.
He did. Oh, great job by the diving Jeter. He'll get a 9.9 on the scoring, diving in there like that. 1-yard touchdown run.
Coach, what I saw on that right there is that South Gibson's offensive line went low and allowed him to get over the top with the dive.
And that was smart. A lot of kids would not have dived then. Max McGowan on to try the extra point. I think that's Coggins that is holding. Southside full rush, and they're quick. It's up. It looks good. The officials say it is good, and it's 21-13 with South Gibson leading. Let's take a timeout on the South Gibson Worthy Road Studios Football Network.
Hi, I'm Cody Fitz with Fitscapes. Our business's focus is on building your dream yard at your dream home. When designing our backyards, we always like to start with our pool and patio areas first. Then we complement that with the landscaping, and we finish with the lawn for all of the outdoor entertaining needs. After installation is complete, we provide annual maintenance for all of your lawn care and landscaping needs. Fitscapes, let's build something beautiful.
King Jewelers is not your typical run-of-the-mill jewelry store. Grover is a certified jeweler with 35 years experience. This isn't just a jewelry store. It's an iconic symbol of love. How far would you go for love? King Jewelers, 16B Conrad Drive, Jackson.
Saw that great King Jewelers ad there. McGowan ready to kick off. This time South Gibson's got to stay in those lanes. Let's see if they try to kick it deep. Matheny back, and I'm not sure who the other young man is. We'll pick him up, and it's going to go to, it went to Curry, and he is as dangerous as you can get. He can make you miss. A nice form tackle there by Dre Scott.
Yeah.
Still a good field position for the Hawks.
Yeah, the coach, they're going to get that about the 42.
42 or 43. We'll see. I think it's going to be the 42.
Yep, that's where they're going to put it.
Now, those drives of the Hornets take up a lot of time.
That they do.
Southside's only had 3 possessions in this half. This is the third one. 1st and 10 on the south side 42 with the wide side of the field to the left, and that's where they send Mitchell, who is 6'6", but I see Jackson Young, who's 6'4", over there to match him. Keep an eye on Curry, 24. Here's the man in motion. They're going to run the pitch. That would have been considered a pass. Breaking a tackle as Weldon breaks another one, and he's going to get well into Hornet territory at about the 38-yard line. And that would be what, about?
That's about 20 yards right there.
Pretty close at the 38, so that'd be 12 plus 8, and that is 20 yards for it's his first carry since early in the ball game. 71 yards and another Chuck Hutton Nissan first down. 71 yards for him, and he is a dangerous receiver and runner both. Slot to each side. Southside has kind of gotten away from their screen game, only rushing 3. But filtering through there, and we'll need to check who's at the bottom of that pile. He gets some help. But almost coming through untouched. It might have been McCaig. Let's see if we can check it.
It was Nathan McCaig, number 51.
Yeah, great effort there for no gain. 14th carry, still at 82 yards. See what Southside comes up with. Jamarian Grimes is almost like the old lonesome inn. He didn't go back to the huddle, but he doesn't have to because he's over here by the sideline here. It's slot left. 2 backs in the backfield, no tight end. They send Weldon in motion. They're going to run the bubble screen to him. And actually trying to do a good job getting free.
And fell down.
The defender watch the Southside man get knocked into him. We come across and play it. They knocked the blocker back into Weldon. So -3, 3.5, and it's going to bring up a big 3rd down. Now this is 4-down territory for Southside.
3rd and about 14, Coach.
Yeah, it is closer to 14. It's good to have Wesley in here and give you all that. We haven't had a chance to work together like we used to, get ready and smooth, but we're giving it. Trips, we hadn't seen that since early in the ball game. Trips right. They run one man underneath. They're going to run one across the middle, and they found him, and he was wide open. Down to about the 18 or 19-yard line.
About a 23-yard completion, Coach.
23 yards on that one, and it was open. Linebackers, the only chance you got of stopping that is the linebackers dropping deep in the hook zone, and that didn't happen.
You know, and that's something that Southside probably could have exploited all night.
They could.
The earlier one dropped.
It's another Chuck Hutton first down. 8 in the ball game for Southside. It's going to be the little pitch, and that's an incomplete pass, though, if he drops it.
That's right.
And that one is going to be at the 20.
Lost about a half a yard.
Yeah, lost a half yard.
No gain on the play.
But I'm going to take it off the rushing total anyway, but that's really a pass.
Yeah, it's a forward pass. Oh, lost about half a yard, so that's about right.
Half a yard.
Ball spotted on the 20.
2nd and 10.5 with the wide side to the left of the formation. Nice catch by Green a while ago.
Yeah.
They've got Grimes back out there in the pistol. They're going to go to Curry, and again, he's hit. Boy, that was Yahya Gad, who's getting up a little slow. He's a tough customer. He got some help. Was that Howell or Austin that gave him some help? It was Howell.
Yep. Coach, looks like South Gibson is figuring out this little run game that Southside's trying to put together here.
Well, there are a couple of things that they could do, but Gad has played outstanding.
Yes.
McCaig has, and that was a good play that time by, it may have been Nathan Wallace. I have to check that. Matheny, and they got 3. Let's see if they send a man in motion. They're not this time. They're going to try to flood the zone. They're working Grimes into the
ball.
Touchdown. And a touchdown pass. No flags on the play.
19 yards, Coach, officially.
And that's where they took advantage of the shorter cornerback.
Yep. Now it's imperative that they'll go for 2 here.
Yeah, I don't think you see the kicker's not even coming on.
No.
Do they try to outsize us?
I don't know that you don't run the same play.
Or do you go to Curry on the running play? Grimes working against a much shorter wideout, and that's where they're going. They're going look in. It's up in the air. And it'll be an intercept. No, they say incomplete. He didn't hold it. So it is 19 for the Hawks, 21 for the Hornets. We'll come back with the kickoff with 6:35 to go in the fourth quarter.
Hello, Medina friends and family. I'm Sammy Gilly, and I am your candidate for mayor of Medina. I am a conservative Christian with a proven track record as a leader. I've worked in public service in West Tennessee and Medina for 20 years. In those 20 years, I have gained the knowledge and relationships needed to be the leader a growing city like Medina needs. Through a community-oriented leadership model, I plan to bring the best out of Medina by showcasing community events that are family-friendly and promote local businesses. I have a proven record as an effective leader in public safety and will make sure Medina stays the best and safest city to live in West Tennessee. I humbly ask for your vote this November. For more information or to contact me, visit my Facebook page, Sammy Gilly for Medina Mayor 2024.
Hi, I'm Cody Fitz with Fitscapes. Our business's focus is on building your dream yard at your dream home. When designing our backyards, we always like to start with our pool and patio areas first. Then we complement that with the landscaping, and we finish with the lawn for all of the outdoor entertaining needs. After installation is complete, we provide annual maintenance for all of your lawn care and landscaping needs. Fitscapes, let's build something beautiful.
Let's see if Melendez kicks off, and I want to say he'll kick away from Brady this time, although the way he's lined up.
Coach, now, just to kind of give you an idea for South Gibson fans, at the half right now, Marshall County is actually beating Pearl-Cohn 21-14.
They are. Now, it probably isn't going to happen, but South Gibson must be alert for the onside kick or the dribbler. It's not a dribbler, and they did kick away from Brady. Goes to the freshman Scott, who dropped it, picks it up. There's a little alley. He'll get knocked out of bounds or hemmed in over by the sideline, but a nice pickup out to about the 47, maybe the 48.
Yep. A couple more scores, Coach. Milan 28, Riverside 20. Huntington has surged ahead over Peabody 24-14. That's in the third quarter.
Boy, Warburton and Eubanks, they can
tough.
run that football, and they can throw a little bit. Don't let it fool you. There are 6 minutes, 27 seconds on the clock. A 2-point lead. South Gibson wants to grind it out. Southside wants to make it a 3-and-out. Southside passing like they did in the old days when Wesley Freeman was quarterback out here.
Coach, both teams still with their full complement of timeouts.
Absolutely.
So,
strength of the formation to the wide side, the left. 2 men in the backfield, Jeter and
Oh,
and that was a messed up play. Jeter will take it and make what he can out of it. And did he make something out of it?
Did he ever?
He got 11 and probably a Chuck Hutton Nissan first down.
That is.
Wow. Just think this young man is much like your young man, Curry. He's just a sophomore.
Yeah.
73 yards on 12 carries for him. That keeps the clock running at 6:13.
Yeah, that young man's got a bright future at South Gibson.
For the Hornets, the clock can't run fast enough. For the Hawks, they want it to slow down a little bit. We're fixing to go under 6 minutes. 1st and 10 from the 42 of the Hawks for the Hornets. South Gibson checking over their coaching staff. The play signal in. Strong left.
They're taking as much time off that clock as they can, Coach.
That's right. Running is Reed. He is a tough nut. He spins and gets down to about the 45 or 35-yard line and pick up about 7. And the phrase tough nut is a good expression, folks.
Looks like 34 from Southside had a shot at him in the backfield, but he just outran the tackle.
Absolutely. We can't give you the play clock is not working, so we can't tell you. But it is 5:13 and counting. This play will be snapped somewhere just a little before the 5-minute mark with its 2nd and 4. Ball on the 34. Reed 177 yards now unofficially. Strong left, pull the guard. That's Smith, and here's just like he was shot out of a cannon. Did you see that body lean that time?
And he's going to get down to the 29-yard line, which is going to be another first down.
Yeah, another Chuck Hutton first down. That one will be the 17th one.
Number 4, Jaden Reed. That is a number 4 Hornets first down.
183 unofficially on 23 carries.
That man will need a ice bath in the morning.
And you know he goes both ways. He can play linebacker, he can play safety or cornerback. He's kind of running the team right now. The plays come into him most of the time. Now he and Jeter can actually both handle the football. Now we've got a new running back in, maybe Dre Scott. You see the hands extended by both potential receivers. It's Dre Scott behind good blocking. Scott running just like you would. They teach it if Vince Lombardi was still alive, and he's down to the 20 from the 29. Only Scott's second carry.
Clock under 4 minutes, down to 3:55 now, Coach.
And it was actually an advantage for the Hornets of South Gibson not to get a first down.
Yep.
2nd and 1.
And that's a short one.
It really is a short one. Southside's got to jam in there and get into those holes. Let's watch the pulling guards. You know, Parker Smith's done a good job. Parker pulls on just about every play. And when there's a running play, and we haven't thrown a pass tonight. Single wing, or in this case, maybe double wing or nasty slot football. Running the football across the down close to the 10, and it'll be another first down.
Depends on where they spot him, Coach.
And this is going to be Reed.
If they spot that directly on the 10, it'll be first and goal. If it's like the last time, they drop the sticks. First and go.
193 yards unofficially. 18 first downs, and there's timeout on the field. And with timeout on the field and the Hornets leading the Hawks 21-19, let's take a timeout.
For nearly 2 decades, April Dunning has called Medina home, working as both a substitute teacher and special education assistant. While volunteering to make the community stronger, she has addressed the stray dog dilemma, improved city ordinances, and supported local events like the fireworks and Christmas parade. Now, she's ready to serve as city alderman. On Election Day, vote for April Dunning, a leader with heart and dedication. Paid for by friends of April Dunning.
Buy a car in your bikini. Buy a truck in your jammies. Buy an SUV in your, well, no matter what you're wearing or not. Shop JonesChevroletHumboldt.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
It's been a white knuckler, slobber knocker. It's a 2-point lead for the South Gibson County Hornets. South Gibson with first and goal at the Southside 10. Wesley, tense people on both sides.
Well, no doubt about that. Coach Hawks looking to get a stop. South Gibson looking to punch it in. And
a short gain that time. It looked like Reed, and it was running the football to the right side.
Look, maybe a yard, maybe, Coach.
2nd and 9 to go.
Southside may want to start thinking about picking a timeout here.
Yeah, you know, it's 2nd and goal from the 9. And, you know, that clock is just slowly bleeding.
It sure is. Of course, this is where you get spoiled and you miss the play clock.
Yeah. But you can, if the quarterback will do a good job and watch the back judge, when that hand goes up, he'll have about 5 seconds.
An excellent point, and you get those kind of points with great people. 2nd and goal from the 9. Jeter and Reed in the backfield. Let's see which one gets it. It's going to Jeter. He's going to follow Reed. Good penetration by Southside, and it'll be another short gain and bring up 3rd down.
And then looks
I think there's going to be a timeout.
Yep, timeout Southside.
Timeout Southside, and with South Gibson leading Southside 21-19 and 2:21 in the 4th quarter, let's take a timeout.
At Reploga Lawrence Funeral Home, we provide gentle guidance and support during one of life's most challenging moments. Our dedicated team is here to help you create a meaningful and personalized tribute for your loved one. From arranging heartfelt services to handling all the details, we ensure every aspect is taken care of with the utmost respect and compassion. Trust us to be there for when it matters most. Call 731-783-3026 to speak with one of our experienced funeral directors. Reploga Lawrence Funeral Home, a tradition of caring since 1925.
We are back, and thanks to Christopher Reasons. We were checking on some things. Now, there are 2 downs to get 7 yards for South Gibson.
Coach, you know, something that you mentioned in the pregame may present itself to be an issue. If Southside gets a stop here, does South Gibson kick the field goal?
That's a whole another ball game right there. Fumbled a little bit, but picked up. It's going to be short of the goal line. It's going to be a 6-yard gain for Jeter. He's got 81, but now a decision time for the Hornet Brain Trust.
Yeah.
Southside calls a timeout.
Yep,
We're going to keep it here. And, of course, Ben Johnson, Derek Morales, Jeb Jones, Chandler Whitaker, Bailey Patterson, Aaron Lowry, Will Harris, Gavin Wallace, all with decisions to be made. And for Southside, Lester Narcisse, and I know Dylan Evans is on that staff. Wesley, I think, do you have the other coaches?
Yeah, I do. Then you got Mr. Jerry Nayland, Chris Donald, and Coach Scott Aiken, who's right beside us here.
Boy, some wheels are turning. It's 4th and 1. If you get stacked up and stopped, guess what? It's still 99 yards. And how much will run off the clock? Now, Southside has called its 2nd timeout. I believe they've got 1 more according to my calculation.
They've got none left according to the scoreboard.
Okay, the scoreboard says they've none, so I missed one. Oh, I see why. I had 2 hash marks close to each other, and I thought it was 1. So they would have to score. Now, they've got the taller wideouts, and they have taken advantage of us. Jackson Young can't be everywhere.
That's right. He can guard one of the 2.
And I'm not sure we've got nobody besides Jackson that could cover a wideout. 4th and 1.
The decision has been made. They will go for this, Coach.
Well, you've almost got to, because you can get a kick blocked, you can fumble the snap. You know, at least you've got a threat, and you're going to run time off here. It's going to be Reed. I don't think he's got it.
I don't think he does
stopped.
either, Coach.
A great goal line stand. He did not break the
wow. plane. Here's the thing with that, Coach. With that turnover on downs, the clock will not start until the ball is snapped. if I'm not mistaken.
I believe you're right, and it'll be interesting to see. You've got to take the post and the slants away from them, but they can also run the back shoulder throw and just a fly pattern down the field because you've got a height advantage, and I see one of the tall guys, Greg Green at 6'3", has come into the game.
And Grimes is in there at 6'4".
Grimes at 6'4", and there is one other gentleman, Greer's the shorty if he's in there at 5'10".
Yeah, Simeon Graham's in there. If he's
now the Grimes is coming out, and he caught that last touchdown pass. Let's see who they come out with. Scott is deep as a safety, and it looks like Jeter. Brady, they're going to pick on Brady because they're bringing 18 Greg Green, 6'3", against 5'10". And now there's going to be a flag.
Delay a game. What's it going to about 4 inches?
Flag on the play.
You can move it about 10 inches, maybe 9. Now they bring another receiver out. Matheny comes out, and they're going to go with a lot of their tall people. And Matheny is not short at 5'10".
No.
Brady is actually only 5'6". I gave him some inches. We're going to rush 3, we being the Hornets. See if somebody comes off the corner or something like that. Man in motion. That's Grimes. They want to, and they're going to pick on Brady. And Brady fell down, and this one's going to go 99 yards for a touchdown.
Coach, he couldn't have walked that ball out there and handed that to him any better.
With 1:50 to go, and the Hawks' Nest has gone crazy as Brady, and you watch it on the replay. Greg Green with 99-yard touchdown. They'll kick the extra point. It's 25. It'll make it 26-21, a 5-point lead, but the Hornets, who have not thrown the football all night, will have to score and score in a hurry. 244 yards passing. Stewart to hold, Melendez to kick. The kick is up. That one looks good as the goalpost disappeared, and it's 26-21 with Southside leading. Let's take a timeout on the Worthy Road Studios Network.
At Foundation Bank, we love working with small businesses, and we serve them uniquely through truly local decision-making and underwriting. But we're more than a lender for your small business. We're also a source of financial counsel. Hey, running a small business can be hard and complex, but we can help. Let us learn more about your small business by visiting our website. It's foundationbank.org, or call us at the number on the screen. In the meantime, God bless you.
Foundation Bank is a member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Great American Sports. Make sports an addiction. Located at 125B Old Hickory Boulevard, East in Jackson. We specialize in teen sports for youth leagues, schools, and churches. We can embroider and screen print team uniforms. We also have sports equipment, Under Armour, and Adidas clothing, and anything else you need for your teen sports. You can email or call us for all your teen sports needs. Great American Sports. Make sports an addiction.
We are back, and let's see if they squib it or try to kick it deep. I don't think they'll kick to Sebastian Brady. Brady got tangled up. Could have been offensive pass interference, may not have been. You'll have to be the judge. But Southside has the lead by 5 at 26-21, and it does go to Brady, and he would love to atone, and it gets by him. And he goes down. His knee touches the ground trying to avoid the tackler.
At about the 13, Coach.
And that's going to be about an 87-yard touchdown drive, and you've got to get that field goal. Does you no good. And there's only a minute and 44 seconds to go.
South Gibson with all 3 timeouts left.
Even with the 3 timeouts, we have not thrown a pass. Let's see what we choose to come out in. And see if your running plays are not big gainers, you've got problems if you don't throw the football. Jaden Reed on occasion can throw a pass. He did get one intercepted against Southside that night. And Reed's going to come out here, and let's see if Scott or Jeter is with him. It's going to be Jeter. Slot to the right. Jackson Young, it may be in there, or is that Grotman in there? We're running the football. And it'll get about 6, maybe 7 yards, but that allows the clock to run. You got to get to the line of scrimmage.
Down to the 20. So give him about 7, Coach.
They give him 7. Jammed up a little bit. It's Reed getting down to about the 25, and that'll be another Chuck Hutton first down.
How many is that tonight, Coach? Is that 20?
That's 19 first downs unofficially. Here goes the inside handoff, and this time we cut it back up inside. Beaver's going to be stopped for no gain.
Timeout, South Gibson.
South Gibson calls their first timeout. They'll go over to the sideline and talk it over. See, this is where they miss Gabe Lovern a little bit. See, Lovern can run the football, catch it, and he could throw it. And you could not have to line him up at quarterback or in the single wing as a tailback or the double tailback that we're using. Now, Southside will give some cushion, but they did a good job defending the run then.
Coach, do you bring Layton off the bench to throw the football?
I don't know, because he is cold at this point in time and has not. He's loosening over there. But this is like a relief pitcher. Sometimes you got to loosen in a hurry.
Yeah.
1:04 to go. Not many ticks left. And South Gibson 75 yards away from the goal line.
Coach, the field has actually held up pretty nice tonight.
It really have. There's a couple of soft spots down around the 40 on the west side.
I don't see too many chunks that are taken up, but maybe one right down here about the 26.
It's going to be 2nd and 10, or actually they say 2nd and 11. They give to Beaver. Beaver's got to get out of bounds with it. It'll bring up 3rd down after a pickup of about 8, but it's still going to leave them short of a first down. Cade Beaver.
Oh, man. He must have stepped out, but ooh.
Wow. I don't see it there. Only
that's 3rd
giving
about
him about
6.
6 yards. That's 3rd and 6. Don't agree with the spot.
He did save a timeout.
Did save the timeout. 3rd and about 5. And the way they spotted it, it is a long 5. Southside bring everybody but 3 people. This one is going very little, and it's going to bring up 4th down. This is the ball game on this play right here. Southside.
South Gibson calls a timeout.
Yeah, South Gibson gets their 2nd timeout. We'll take a short timeout and be back after this.
Buy a car in your bikini. Buy a truck in your jammies. Buy an SUV in your, well, no matter what you're wearing or not. Shop JonesChevroletHumboldt.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
King Jewelers is not your typical run-of-the-mill jewelry store. Grover is a certified jeweler with 35 years experience. This isn't just a jewelry store. It's an iconic symbol of love. How far would you go for love? King Jewelers, 16B Conrad Drive, Jackson.
Fourth down. Need about 3.5, maybe 4. Still in the tight formation, only with 2 wings this time. They'll send Beaver in motion.
That's a false start.
And a false start, and this will back them up, and it'll be 4th and about 9. That's one of those penalties I tell you about that comes at inopportune times. Leighton Robertson will make, he's been in the ball game, but he's been on return teams and things like that. Southside, or actually South Gibson in this case, calls the timeout.
That's their last one, Coach.
That is the last one.
Timeout, South Gibson.
And the whole football game rides on this. Way it's spotted, you really only need about 8 yards. Jackson Young comes in. Kason Coggins.
And they did bring Leighton in to throw the football, Coach.
Leighton is back there with Reed. Beaver is wide out. There's one to the right, and we'll have to see who that is. Southside's going to bring a linebacker right up the middle. They throw it up in the air. Will it be caught? I thought there was pass interference. I really did. The defender had his hands on the receiver, but no call. And this ball game, all Southside's got to do is sit on it twice, it looks like.
Yep.
I won't say they missed the call, but that's 2. One offensive and one defensive pass interference that has been missed very badly in this game. But Southside is going to be able to sit on it. They'll go into the victory formation. The only thing you can hope for is a bad exchange of some type, and that doesn't usually happen. And takes a step back, Stewart does. Loses 1 on it, but that's irrelevant. Clock will run. It can't be stopped, but should have to, well, I didn't see when they placed it down and wound the clock. So you may not have to snap it after all.
I'll keep an eye on the back, Judge, Coach.
And Wesley's watching that, and he takes a snap.
Yep.
This ball game is over. Southside has taken a 26-21 victory and goes to 4-6 on the year overall. South Gibson falls to 4-6 overall for the year. This is Southside's last game. South Gibson will advance in the playoffs and either play the Pearl Cone team or Marshall County, and at this point they will be playing Pearl Cone if that score holds up there. And you see the shaking hands and the sportsmanship. Let's take a time out on the South Gibson and Worthy Road Studios network.
Hi, I'm Cody Fitz with Fitscapes. Our business's focus is on building your dream yard at your dream home. When designing our backyards, we always like to start with our pool and patio areas first, then we complement that with the landscaping, and we finish with the lawn for all of the outdoor entertaining needs. After installation is complete, we provide annual maintenance for all of your lawn care and landscaping needs. Fitscapes, let's build something beautiful.
No matter where you are, you can shop 24/7 at HumboldtDodgeChryslerJeep.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
For over 60 years, King Tire Company has been your go-to source for quality tires and auto care. Since 1959, we've been proudly serving the Humboldt community from our East End Drive location. Whether you need tires, oil changes, alignments, brakes, and more, King Tire Company has you covered. Tires from the name brands you trust, and in all sizes from ATV to light truck and beyond. Stop by King Tire Company on East End Drive today, keeping Humboldt rolling since 1959.
At Reploga Lawrence Funeral Home, we provide gentle guidance and support during one of life's most challenging moments. Our dedicated team is here to help you create a meaningful and personalized tribute for your loved one. From arranging heartfelt services to handling all the details, we ensure every aspect is taken care of with the utmost respect and compassion. Trust us to be there for when it matters most. Call 731-783-3026 to speak with one of our experienced funeral directors. Reploga Lawrence Funeral Home, a tradition of caring since 1925.
Southside comes up with a stunning victory, and the Hornets are stunned, having a lead. Southside needed to go 99 yards for a score, and on one play, Green, their big wideout, and he's 6'3", went against 5'6" Brady. There was a collision, looked like a push-off on there. That one I could live with, but then our last pass, there was actually holding. The hand of the cornerback was on the receiver with interference there before the ball ever got there, but no call. It doesn't matter. Southside played a good ball game. They didn't have, I don't think, any penalties officially in the second half, and they finished their season at 4-6. And also the Hornets of South Gibson finish at 4-6. Wesley, I'll get some thoughts from you.
I tell you, it's kind of a tale of two halves. South Gibson controlled the clock pretty much for the first half and most of the third quarter, really. But Southside found a little lightning in a bottle in their passing offense and kind of woke the Hawks up a little bit and come out on the plus side of this game tonight, 26-21. 99 yards in one play does not happen very often. But like I said after the play, he couldn't have walked out there and handed him that ball any better. It's a good ball game all the way across the board. Played really clean, both sides with great sportsmanship, and I just I enjoyed doing this with you, Coach, again.
Oh, it was good. We had fun. And the funny thing, just looking at some quick stats as we will wind this one up early, 24 rushes for 155 yards for Southside, and we'll give you their passing total in a minute. And the funny thing about this is South Gibson had 51 rushes for 377 yards.
Yeah, no,
unofficially.
Talking to my son, he said the last 2 weeks that South Gibson has gone over 400, so they're right at their average, I'm sure, as far as rushing. So, this offense is hard to stop if you've got the athletes to run it, and South Gibson definitely does.
Now, go ahead, Wesley.
That could pose a problem for whoever, South Gibson has to play trying to stop this thing, because it's you have to have eye discipline, and if you don't do that, you will lose who's got the football in a hurry.
Absolutely. And I know that Coach Narcisse has got to feel good about ending the year with a win, even though he's not going to the playoffs. South Gibson has to regroup. They've got a week to get ready. And all I've got is a fourth quarter score. It doesn't say where they are in the fourth quarter, with Marshall County leading 21-14.
You're looking same place I am. So
passing, big difference there. 9 for 14, 244 yards for Southside, 99 of that on one play.
Right.
And let's recap the scoring a little bit. At the 5:04 point in the first quarter, Caden Curry went 12 yards. He took a pass and took it in. The extra point was good. South Gibson came back with Reed on a 1-yard run at the 4:12 mark in the first quarter and tied it up at 7-7. Then in the second quarter, Reed went 1 yard at the 1:01 mark, and the extra point was good. It was 14-7 at halftime. And then coming back in the third quarter, let's get my scoring right. Weldon got a 74-yard pass and took it to the house. The score was 14-13 after the first extra point attempt was missed. The second one, because of roughing the kicker, it was blocked.
Right.
And so it was 14-13. Then in the fourth quarter, Jeter on a 1-yard run scores, making it 21-13. At the 6:35 mark, Grimes makes an excellent catch in the right corner of the end zone, 19 yards, and it is 31-19. Going for two, was the 2-point attempt was no good. And then with 1:50 to go in the ball game, 99 yards away from the goal line, Greg Green catches a pass, takes it 99 yards, and the extra point was good, and it was 26-21. What a contest!
Yeah, what a ball game, and I was looking forward to watching this game because I thought it might be a good ball game. Boy, was it ever! It like I said, really clean played game for the most part. Had a couple penalties here and there, but no personal fouls or anything of that nature. Just the what am I trying to say, Coach?
I know, an exciting night.
Yep.
It's one of those, and South Gibson had 19 first downs unofficially to only, it looks like 9 if one of my tally marks is correct, and that time of possession had to be heavily in their favor. This is the reason you don't give up. The reason you keep the score is to play and sometimes comebacks, and it wasn't a real Hail Mary because Brady had fallen down, like I said, after a little bit of hand action. And Green was just wide open.
And I kind of equate this to, this win kind of like I do Tennessee's offense. They are never going to possess the time of possession over their opponents.
No.
But they're going to sometimes beat you by 20.
Absolutely.
So
let me recap some of our advertisers for the night. The Blacksmith Restaurant, Chuck Hutton Nissan, King Tire Company, Jones Chevrolet, Deaton's Carpet One, Elite Dental, Humboldt Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram, McCoy's Heating and Air, King Jewelers, Foundation Bank, Great American Sports, Fitzcape's Lawn Service, Rip Logal Lawrence Funeral Home, the Summit of Jackson, Roberts Jewelers, Sam Gilly for Medina Mayor. That election's coming up Tuesday.
Yes,
also, the Willows of Jackson, the Nail Place also. Please support our advertisers who make Worthy Road Studios, the BallGame Blitz, the high quality they are. Without these advertisements, there would be no crews to bring you these broadcasts. And I will remind you, this game will be archived on Worthy Road Studios' YouTube page. And I don't know how long it'll take, but I'd say after 12 o'clock tonight, it'll probably be up there. And we are just about out of time here. And I want to thank Wesley for helping me out. We always have a good time.
Shoot, yeah.
And you see some great people that made this possible. Not only is our executive producer, Paul Schulze, but with it being a rainy night and stuff, he pitched in, and so we didn't have to have some of our young people out exposed to the bad weather. Yep. He took over the main camera. The replay, we have some stationary cameras too. The replay operator was the one and only Stephen Childers. And, of course, the producer, director, all-around good guy who I get to work with Saturday again at the Lane College game, Christopher Reasons. The color commentary by the one and only Wesley Freeman, and play-by-play by Coach Joe Holloway. And again, any rebroadcast, retransmission, or further use of this contest without the express written consent of Worthy Road Studios is prohibited. It's time to say thanks for your time this time. Till next time, good night, all.
The award-winning BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios. Over 1 million views in 2024. We're where you need to advertise. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and join the over 5,000 subscribers watching local sports. The Jackson Rockabillys, Union University, Bethel College, Lane College, South Gibson County, USJ, and TCA. Multi-camera broadcasts, slow-motion instant replay, on-screen scoreboard and graphics, and professional announcers. Thanks to our sponsors who make it all possible. The BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios. The premier sports broadcast network in West Tennessee.